What's the Christmas song? Remember them? Dissing all over the place as usual.
Absolutely.
Dissing all his mum and everyone.
Yeah, it's a little bit
Christmas.
of cussing in there, which they bleeped out, thankfully.
Carl's in a bad mood already. He's been in about 3 minutes and he's in a bad mood, getting stressed. If you can't hack it, leave. What's the matter with you?
No, I'm just saying. I was meant to enjoy last Saturday off and I didn't.
Why not? Why is that our fault? Because you weren't here?
Just because... I don't know, but...
Are you not in the Christmas spirit?
Why didn't you enjoy last Saturday?
What did you do? I went all the way back up north again, right? Because it was Suzanne's dad's birthday, right? I was busy last week, didn't have time to get him a present or anything.
Didn't have time to get him.
So I got to Euston Station, bought a card for him, which was a Christmas card, so he wasn't happy because he was saying it's my birthday, and I said, well, I won't be seeing you again. So I've got a joint card, and then we went out...
Did you get him a present?
Well, no, because we went out on Saturday night for something to eat at this pub that he likes. It was a nice steak and onion rings, right?
Lovely.
So he should have been happy anyway.
Yeah.
But...
What, you paid for it?
No.
But you should have been happy anyway.
Suzanne paid for that because it is her dad, right, not mine. So I said, all right, what can I do? I said to her. So she said, just buy a few drinks or something. Anyway, I didn't get around to getting drinks.
I can't believe it.
Didn't get round to getting the drinks.
Right, so I said, right, I'll pay for the cab. Right.
Oh, what a lovely Christmas gift that is.
Yeah, £2.50.
I paid, no, it was like
in
£3 there, £3 back.
So £6 you spent on him?
Well, no, I spent more. See, that's what he said. He
said,
get
the Bolton back, can't you, for that?
He said, oh, you spent on me £6 for my birthday. I said, no, I haven't, because I gave the taxi driver a tip.
I'm a little bit worried about his attitude as well. Because even if, I mean, that is a stingy present, but you don't say...
Well, I mean, let's be honest, that's the worst Christmas gift ever, because, I mean, you're pretty bad, like we discussed in the past, but at least you spend a bit of money.
Yeah.
It's just thoughtless.
Yeah.
This is nothing.
I know.
You haven't given him any time. I mean, I would...
And I knew my demographic. They loved it, my family. They couldn't believe their luck, you know.
Well, a tenner.
You spent a tenner on him?
Well, the cab fare was £6.
But the thing is, it's not. I don't think he's saying that. I think it's the fact that this is like, you know, frittering away and
it's kind of thoughtless,
he would have loved to. I'm sure he would have been appreciative of a lovely £10 gift that you cared about and bought. A book he probably likes, Fly Fishing, doesn't he, by J.R. Hartley? If you'd have bought that, he'd have gone, that's what I was looking for. Or what I was looking for, Carl. Bloody hell, Carl, you little balls twat. That's just what I wanted. So, all right. So just calm down.
So what have you got planned for Christmas? Is this what? I mean, are you doing the same?
Oh, Carl, excellent. You've paid me milk bill for this week. That were nice.
I'm spent this year.
So have you planned anything for Suzanne, or are you just...
Yeah, I'm taking her out Christmas Day for something to eat.
Well, does she know that? Was that?
She's working today, so she, you know... So
right, okay.
So what Christmas gift have you got?
That's it, I'm taking her out.
What, you haven't got a present?
No, because we spent a lot.
Don't forget, that's half yours, though. You're not going to just be sitting there watching her eat, going, oh, I'm hungry, but I spent all of it. You're going to be eating as well. That's half yours.
So she's got nothing to unwrap.
He's like a cat who's been hit.
She's got nothing to unwrap. There's nothing. She's going to hand something over to you, because I've met the woman. She will. She'll hand something over, you'll open it, you'll love it.
I might get something today.
You shouldn't take me to begrudgingly persuade you to do it.
God.
Yeah. Right, so...
Anyway. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna try and stick in some Christmas songs. We're not playing all Christmas songs, but I brought in a couple. So this is Christmas, John Lennon, The River, Joni Mitchell, Fairy Tale New York, one of the best Christmas songs ever. Oh, what about a bit of Pretenders? That's a good one, 2,000 Miles.
Let's hear it.
It's the best of. You've been voting in all week, sending your emails, so here's the clips that you wanted. Karl Pilkington in the chair now, the talked about, the acclaimed Educating Ricky.
Right, well, just in case anyone's new, doesn't normally listen, basically, I'm educating Ricky. Do a bit of research in a week, find stuff, news, history, anything that's interesting. 3 stories, I give them a nice little headline. You take your pick. Between now and 3, you're going to learn 3 things. Yeah?
Yeah.
So, the headlines are... I'll be no buying one of them.
Give us that again.
I'll be no buying one of them.
Nice, okay.
Yeah. We've also got hippopotamus.
Okay.
And can you believe it?
Can you believe it?
Well, I'm going to go for hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus? Right, well, this one, it's... I'm not going to take the credit here. I heard Christian talking about this on breakfast, right? Because it's a good story that happened. Basically, I don't know if I told you about it last week when we were having our spaghetti. But,
I think you did.
Right,
I know what it is. I know what this is.
Okay, I've not heard this.
right, there's a little midget. Right, there's a circus.
I'm loving it already.
Circus going on somewhere. I think it was in America. And
Is that present day or old times?
I'm talking like in the last 3 weeks.
Okay.
Right, little midget. Circus, really packed out show. People are loving it.
Right, Steve, you'll ask the same question I did. I know.
So there's a little midget jumping up and down on a trampoline.
What's circus is?
Right.
I pay good money to see it.
So everyone's clapping, and he's getting carried away.
Because he can't believe it's that. He can't believe they're loving it. I didn't know they'd like a little person on a trampoline, but they love me.
But you know what it's like when if there's a crowd of people sort of encouraging you to sort of go higher and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he knew it was getting out of hand. But he was jumping and he was coming down the road going higher, and he's going really high in the air, right? So he's doing this. Crowd are clapping. There's a hippo, right, just sat next to the trampoline, getting ready to come on and do his act.
Oh, right, I thought he was in the audience.
There's a hippo getting ready to do his act, Steve.
Yeah.
So
he's a ventriloquist.
What do you mean he's sitting by the trampoline waiting to do his act?
Because
why does he sit in the dressing room and they go, 5 minutes, Mr. Muss, 5 minutes, Mr. Muss.
So anyway, right, so the hippo's there.
He's getting annoyed, is he? Because the midget's
He's going, how can I follow this? How can I, this is really annoying. They're going to be, no.
So
he's thinking, he's already done the trampoline, my pogo stick out, he's never going to work.
Yeah, go on. So there's a hippo waiting. See, it's a great story, and I just know he embellishes it or it gets slightly wrong. Go on.
So
there's a midget jumping up and down, the hippo's getting annoyed.
The crowd are going mad, the midget's loving it, can't believe his luck. Although you think, he probably knows he's dicing with danger.
Yeah. So, next thing you know, they're all saying higher, higher. He gives it one big, heavy sort of landing on the trampoline, goes really high, but goes off at a funny angle.
Oh,
hypotenuse.
Okay.
Yeah. And sort of flies up.
Hypotenuse!
Sure.
Flies off at a funny angle.
Ooh, dear.
Hippo's there, swallows him whole. Crowd are clapping, thinking that's why the hippo was waiting there.
Rubbish. Rubbish.
It's not rubbish, though.
But no, maybe there was an accident in a circus with a midget and a hippo, but at no point was this hippo waiting to go on, going, come on. The midget flew off at hypotenuse and landed in the hippo's mouth and was swallowed whole. This is what you embellish it. That is great. And what's
I
that?
have to say though, Rick, when I heard midget, trampoline, hippopotamus, I was thinking accident waiting to happen.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
maybe. I mean,
it is that you should never put those three together.
Never.
It's a recipe for disaster. Everyone knows that. Midget, trampoline, hippopotamus. Are you mental?
You're asking for trouble.
Well,
you know when he told me it, he said, and the midget, he didn't mention the hippopotamus, and he said the midget went on, and soon he fell off, and the hippo ate him. And I said, sorry. What was the hippo doing there? He went, it's a circus.
I've never heard of a circus having a hippo.
No, what do hippos do?
What can they do? You can't train them, can you? Aren't they, very deadly? They're huge, aren't they?
You can't have a hippo in a circus. You're not thinking of Zippo.
He's neither clown.
Yeah. It wasn't some sort of where Zippo was eating a midget, and it's some sort of horrible sexual act.
No, it was definitely. I heard it on breakfast, right?
Okay, sorry.
No, it's definitely fact.
Yeah, okay, right, okay, good. Well, let's play a record then.
All right, here we are then. Oh, Scorpio Rising, Death in Vegas, on XFM 104.9, about 1:05 Saturday. Here we are again then. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. I can't believe our luck. All right, Karl?
All right.
Yeah, so what are we doing today then? Producer.
Right. Well,
sorry, I always laugh instinctively when I hear Carl's name and that word associated.
Right, well, why is that? Because it is... I had to come up with some new features again for this new year.
Okay. I'm excited.
What have you come up with?
We are the backbone of this show, Carl.
Yeah. We'll tell you we've come up with some pretty... What's yours first?
Right.
Go on.
Right, well, Rockbusters.
That's old, that's not a new feature.
Yeah, but we'll keep it.
Right.
For
So
another
you're
bit.
just keeping an old feature.
Okay. No, it's an old favourite. I'm sure there's a lot of people that are going, phew, I was worried that he'd lose Rockbusters.
Rick, I've just come up with a new idea. Why don't we just play some records that we like? There's a new idea for 2003.
Yeah. Oh, do you know what we can't, Steve? Because the library's out of order.
Oh yeah, the record label, we can't get in there. We're not allowed to get in there.
We had to scrounge something from Capital Gold.
So anyway, right.
Go on.
So we got Rockbusters.
What are they doing with the library? Are they getting some records in that we want to play? Is that their new idea? I know, let's get some records in
Yeah,
they
they're
want to
thinning
play.
out the Gina G.
Yeah. 4 non-blondes, goodbye. Give that to Foxy. Go on, sorry, Carl.
We'll do. We started Do We Need 'Em in 2002.
Do we need them?
Do we need them? Yeah.
We'll continue that.
Got a new one, haven't
Explain that later.
Yeah.
Right.
you? Yeah.
And then the new stuff comes in.
Ooh.
Right. As always, I like to sort of get words and tweak them and stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I was thinking of either doing something with. There's a lot of weird rituals, isn't there?
A lot of
Right.
weird rituals.
Yeah, there's weird stuff going on around the world.
There is, yeah.
And I was going to tweak that to rituals.
Okay. Right.
Again, starting with the title, the pun first, then working out what it is.
Well, I found some weird stuff.
Oh right, so it's specifically
Just stuff
what?
that goes on, like
Rituals.
there was
Most of the weird stuff I've heard about happened to you in Manchester in your early years.
well, in India, apparently it's good to have a flat head. So the
Again, just flirting, just bordering on the racist, but never really gets there. Always.
Well,
go on.
because there's no intent.
There's no hate. There's no hate. It's just clumsy.
it's just
stupidity. Yeah.
exactly.
Go on. What
Sorry,
do you
so
mean?
what do you mean it's good to have a flat
What
head?
do you mean it's good to have a flat head in India?
we'll talk about it later.
Brilliant.
That's rituals. So
You've
you're
hooked
loving
a
that
few
already.
people. You've hooked a few in. Go on.
All right, so we'll have that later.
So
hold
it's
on.
essentially like Educating Ricky, only it's specifically about rituals. Is that strictly speaking what it is? Okay.
I suppose so, but then again, you could say radio is all the same because it's people talking.
Okay, Carl, brilliant. Brilliant comeback.
Yeah,
So-
brilliant comeback. Not all talking nonsense though.
Well,
So that's where we're different. Go on.
also, right, I like teaching you stuff.
Yeah. And you've done well.
So what I'm thinking is, rather than just touching on a topic, sort of giving you a few bits of information on one
See,
topic.
this is what I'd like to do, because the last thing you taught me, I remember, was there was a blind girl, she hit her head and she could see, and that's all I got.
Yeah.
So if you could go into that a little bit more, that would have been educating me.
Well, today we're featuring stuff on World War One and Two.
Blimey.
Right.
Oh,
So
go
that's that little title for all this little thing is. What do you think of that then?
What do you think of that then?
Play a record.
So that's
Rick,
that.
can I have just thought of a joke?
Go on.
What's the similarity between Lord of the Rings and this show? They're both rubbish.
Travis, level come through on XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, etc. Got some great tunes actually lined up.
Excellent.
I've brought in some Amy Mann, some Neil Young. I'm playing my favourite Clash track. What have you got for us, Steve?
I got a dynamite hip-hop tune by
Yeah.
The Roots, which I think you'll enjoy.
Love it, love it.
Got a little bit of Joni Mitchell, maybe swing that on later.
Oh, excellent. I nearly brought in some Joni Mitchell. Good job I didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
It wouldn't have made any difference. It wouldn't have made any difference.
No, we would have probably played yours, and then I'd have been
Fine.
told to
Go away.
wee with flea my ear.
Carl, what have you got lined up for us as the producer?
Right. Well, Rockbusters.
Been off this week again?
Has he?
Yeah.
Another week off?
Another week off, yeah. Yeah.
No, I didn't have a full week off. I had 3 days off
Yeah.
because I was working all over Christmas.
Yeah.
And still didn't stop working, preparing stuff. You've got a nice load of prizes there that I've sorted out. I had to come in especially to sort that out.
Yeah.
Rockbusters.
Did you
will
rifle
continue.
through the drawers up at Capital Gold instead of down
Yeah,
here?
yeah. Rockbusters, we're still doing that.
Yeah, you're bigging it up.
Yeah.
He's bigging it up. Yeah, still doing that.
We've got that. Last week, we sort of changed Educating Ricky a bit. Just a little
Don't
bit.
say we. I don't want to be incriminated in it.
Well, changed it in the sense that rather than giving you too much information about different things, it's hard to sort of keep it all in.
Yeah.
I'm giving you sort of information on one thing. So last
no,
week.
because some of your stuff was a little bit too intense to be done. My favourite story was there was a blind girl, she hit her head and got better, and I couldn't take all that in at once. So you should really ration some of the education.
We sort of
Wasn't
started
last week war-related stories?
Yeah, it was What do you think of that then?
What do
and
you
it
think
was
of that?
Sure.
3 things.
And it was the French battle. Going over the top was John's got a moustache, which you think was ambiguous because someone might have said that anyway.
Well, look, you've remembered it. So it's working. So we'll be doing that. And last week
Loads of French people have just gone to war who were listening to this.
Yeah.
you said you wanted to learn some science this week.
Did I?
Yeah. so the title this week for that is I Said I Would Sort You Some Science Out. Acid, because that's...
How long did that take you to come?
Listen, well, you know, look, people love Karl. There's comedians come to me and go, Karl's the funniest man. They absolutely love him, right? But I think we're only seeing half of it, right? If we can get him on television, his face then, when he's told me that title, was like a child at Christmas.
Yeah.
He was so proud of it. He was excited what I was it was brilliant.
It's a bit like when a child's drawn a picture in art class. You know you've got to stick it on the fridge, but you basically think it's crap.
Yeah.
It's very much like that.
All right, Karl?
Is that good?
Yes.
So we'll be doing that. Do we need them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Have you got another one?
We have got another one. Looking at snails this week.
Do we need snails?
Do we need
Because I know you're not a
snails?
fan of snails, are you?
Well, after a bit of research, I found some good stuff out about, like, they sleep for 13 years, some of them.
Yeah.
And that. So we'll be looking into that
you
later.
tried that one, didn't you?
I know, yeah.
We've got Ritual,
Yeah.
which is something that I told Ricky about.
Yeah, well, last week's was brilliant. It's
was
good
it?
to have a flathead in India.
It's good to have a flat head in India.
That's brilliant. Yeah. Well, I'm
that's about it.
I'm going to just play one of my favourite Smith tracks.
Can I just make a request? So I'd quite like, if you've got time, to bring back, just for 1 week only, White Van Karl.
Sure.
Because there's some quite interesting topics this week.
Oh, there's things happening in the world.
There's
Because
some
Karl
things
doesn't think there
happening.
is.
No.
There is a light that never goes out. The Flaming Lips. Yoshimi battles the Pink Robots on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me is Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
Good morning.
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to own up straight away. I've done very little work towards this show this week. I'm a bit
You
busy.
surprised me.
Yeah. So I apologise if it sounds a bit sort of...
Thanks for being honest, though. Rick.
Well, no, I don't want people to go, oh, no, that was a bit shoddy this week. I hope it's not going to be that every week.
Yeah.
So it is because I've done very little preparation.
Okay.
So...
Right.
You know,
Whereas normally...
You'll probably have to help me out.
All right.
You have to do some of the work. Karl, you might have to help us out a little bit as well.
I don't know, but I mean...
Because I know Steve's done nothing towards it either. So the onus is on you a little bit here. I love the fact that it's still listed as either Ricky Gervais or Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant. In the, you know...
Essentially, we don't need to be here, really.
No, but I know now people listen for Karl. Everyone I've spoken to, for, you know, people on buses, to comedians like Ross Noble mentioned you the other day, and that, you know, they go...
People on buses?
I've never been on a bus
You
for
haven't been
years.
on a bus
No.
for like 12 years,
Yeah.
have you?
I know.
People on buses. I don't know why I find that so funny. I just know the idea of you being on a bus. The idea of you
I'm
handing
not
over
on
your
a bus.
fare.
They're shouting out from the window.
Right.
They're going, I love Karl.
Right.
I'm walking along.
How much is it on the bus?
20 pence.
No, come on, seriously, how much is it?
One adult for Terminus, please.
I love the fact, you know, they do that thing where, like, if they're interviewing
What is it?
Paul
50,
Newman or
60
someone
p?
famous...
No, it's quid, isn't it? It's a quid.
They always say, how much is a pint of milk? And that's supposed to prove if you're sort of still in touch with your roots or whether you're too big a celebrity.
Yeah.
You've got no idea how much it costs on the bus.
Quid?
have you? It's not a quid.
120.
No, it's not 120.
Pint of milk, about 50p. 30p.
Oh, brilliant.
Wow.
Well, because, I mean, it's fascinating because you gave this stuff, up before you became a celebrity, didn't
What?
you? You were always...
Lazy.
Because people always say to me, like, oh, you know, Ricky seems a bit obnoxious.
Who says that?
Well, no, they say, you know...
No. Who comes up to you and just says that?
The guy on the tube did it. I swear to God, it came up. He said, I was watching an interview with Ricky. He said, he's not a nice piece of work. I went, well, I mean, he said, no, I've got friends like that. You know, and it's like they're always talking, they're a bit irritating, you know, and you sort of let them off because they're your mates. But I was going, well, hang on a minute. He went,
Well,
no, fair
two
enough.
things. You know, it's sort of my job talking, and being interviewed, essentially you do have to talk.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
if
about
that's-
yourself.
If that's his only criticism, then I'm not too bad.
No, he didn't think you were funny either. So. In fact, he had a whole list. Well, I say a list, a petition.
It wasn't Dickie Anderson, was it?
It wasn't Richard Anderson.
I hope he's listening.
He's our biggest fan.
I'll tell you what, Mock Turtles need a remix by Fatboy Slim, don't they?
Mock Turtles, it's
Yeah.
a great tune, but I'd love to hear it remixed.
Yeah.
There you go. Feeder, just the way I'm feeling. XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. We've got a great show lined up this week, haven't we?
Go on, what have you got planned?
Well, I've got songs from David Bowie, Thin Lizzy, Gene, AC/DC. You heard Feeder there. You got, Smiths, all that. We got a great feature, a new feature. We spoke to Karl in the week, and we worked out a new feature where people are going to give him sort of like problems to solve. There could be scenarios, there could be management scenarios at work, you know, problem solving, things like that, organising things. He's a very good organiser. So I'll tell you what happened. He's dropping Do We Need Him because he's getting fed up with scientists. He thinks there's a conspiracy and they're getting together and they're never going to lose an animal.
Right.
So he's just fed up with that. Rockbusters, we've got some great prizes.
Well, have you seen them yet?
Nah.
Be careful.
They're not going to be great,
I just peeked in, and all I'm going to say to you is Fools and Horses Christmas special?
Not the little one with the little car.
With the little car, yeah.
Brilliant. That is excellent. Karl, what have you got to say for yourself? Hold on, it was a rollover, wasn't it? Because you've really mucked up Rockbusters last time. What was he doing? It was saying FP for the whole thing. No, FD you were saying, and it was Frida Payne.
Have you written the clues down this week? Because that seems like an obvious way to improve this.
Yeah, I'll write the clues
The week
down.
before he couldn't remember what the answer was.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but, you know, you learn by your mistakes and that.
You don't.
Well. So
So,
yeah.
I'll give you a little taster. We were having a pizza in a pizza establishment. When was it? Wednesday or Thursday?
Yeah.
And he was going, I'm a good organiser, I'm a good problem solver. Give me any scenario, right? Obviously he didn't say scenario. And I went, okay then, so you're the manager of this place, and there's a couple there, elderly couple, they're about 60. They've had a lovely meal. He went, yeah, right. I went, but the gentleman, he's got a little bit of a heart condition. He takes a pill after his meal, as he should, after meals. He's only taken Viagra.
Oh.
And now he's stuck in.
Wedged in?
Wedged in.
We've all been there.
It's gone, and it's stopping him getting out from the table.
Yeah.
So what would you do? He went, what? He's stuck in because of his dick. I went, yeah. He went, right. He said, I'd use the situation, I'd make cash. I said, you're not going anywhere, do you want a pudding?
Entrepreneurial. I like it, Karl.
And he went, so that's that sorted, I've got the job on that. Next, I went, okay. You won't believe it. Next day, there's a little problem in the toilets. Two gay men were having sex and they got stuck in each other. Yeah. He went, right. I'd say, is it the same fella as yesterday with the Viagra? If so, why was he let in again? He was on the door.
Yeah.
I went, it's not, it's too different. He goes, right.
Does his wife know he's cheating on him?
Yeah. He went, right, I'd go down, I'd go, and then he went, I'd say this isn't a restaurant problem, call an ambulance. Strictly speaking, not a restaurant problem, no.
But am I right?
Huh?
Am I right?
Well, I don't know.
Would you give me the job if say, like, you were the boss of that restaurant and you...
Do you know what I like about this? At no point did he say, Gervais, why are you being so mental?
Yeah.
Why would someone get stuck because they took Viagra by mistake and two people get stuck in each other?
But you've heard the stories from his past. That is a perfectly legitimate situation to find yourself in. You grew up in his part of
What would
Manchester.
you do if there was two fellas with big heads and webbed feet and they had a horse in a... Well, what I'd do is... What would you do? What did you do when you first saw them?
What, saw the
kids
lads with the big heads and
Yeah.
that?
We should very quickly remind people, if they didn't listen to that particular show, they had webbed hands.
Yeah.
Did they, or webbed feet?
Well, they had webbed hands.
Right.
And big heads.
Enormous heads.
But it wasn't related.
But they weren't related
I know,
to each
they
other.
were completely
No,
separate
but I'm
people.
saying that the webbed hands isn't due to the fact they've got a big head.
No, sure.
It's two different things. We're just unlucky.
Yeah.
No, hold on. If they weren't related and they both had webbed hands and big heads, I'm saying there was a condition that was related that had those two.
I don't think there was.
So what do you think the chances of that are? They're not related, and he goes, "Oh, you got a big head and webbed hands as well." Yeah, just a coincidence, isn't it?
Yeah. I honestly don't think it was related.
Right.
Because I've since seen the same problem again on another kid with a big head. His hands look good.
Right, so do you think the big head is just a separate issue?
Yeah, it's a totally different illness. It's like having a headache and a cold at the same time.
Right, so
yeah.
not always connected.
But the weird thing is, right, looking around in the week at weird stuff on the internet, there's this woman who's got a big head.
Oh, yeah.
And she was fed up with it because when she was walking down the street, it was so big she couldn't hold it up.
Right.
Right?
She couldn't hold it up.
Oh God!
Okay, shut up.
So
She couldn't hold it up.
when she was walking, her eyes were hurting because she had to sort of look up all the time because her head was that heavy. Her chin was sort of balanced on her chest.
Right, and she'd have to peek up, yeah.
So she goes to the doctors, and this was after years and years, and said, you know, I thought I could put up with it, but I can't.
How big was her head?
It's big, Rick.
I don't know if it was like big because there wasn't a picture. I don't know if it was just big or a lot of bone. So it was heavy.
Very heavy.
Right, like the Elephant Man, just outcrops.
Right. So the doctor said, we can sort that out. But we'll have to take your head off.
Right.
Okay,
listen
keep
to
going.
this.
Okay,
Listen,
keep going.
Because what you don't seem to understand is I have the same reaction to you when I see it.
Yeah.
What? Right?
You're quizzical yourself.
So I looked at it, they took her head off, chipped away a bit of the bone, made her head lighter, put it back on.
Right, play the Smiths.
They took a woman's head off.
Yeah, this is ours by the Smiths.
And if you'd like to ask Karl something, details coming up soon.
Badly drawn boy. Born again on XFM 104.9. There we are then. Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Raring to go. He's a bit grumpy, Karl. Woken up at 8
Because he's
o'clock.
from the north.
Yeah, because he's in London.
Yeah.
And London's rubbish, right, isn't it? Oh. Working you can't even get a Band-Aid in London, can you? Or grouting. In Manchester, I could walk to the next shop and definitely get some Flash or maybe some Vim. You can't get it down here. You got to go to a trendy bistro, haven't you? Karl, why are you grumpy?
I told you before, I'm just a little bit tired today.
Because he had to get up, but the builders next door woke him up.
No.
He's always going about his hours. Those builders probably got up at 6.
Yeah, but
to
I
get
can
there at
understand builders who get up early because they're building outside and they've got to get the job done before it gets dark. But he's working in someone's lounge. If it gets dark, put the light on. It's not a problem. So why is he starting work at like 7 o'clock in the morning?
Well, because the builders get paid by the day, and if you get a builder there and go, I'll just do 11 till 3, he's not going to go, I'll tell you what, love, just give me 40 quid. I didn't do a whole day. It's a day's work, isn't it? So you want to get the most out of them, don't you?
Plus, he probably wants to finish early so he can have a good night out.
Yeah, it's a Saturday night, you know what I mean? He wants to...
Yeah, he wants to get at least 15 pints in.
And he was cheery, I bet he was whistling and, dancing around and tapping, so I don't know how you can be annoyed at that. Why don't you get earplugs?
I don't like the idea of earplugs.
Why?
Because I live in a flat, so it's not as if I'm looking after my house, right? I know.
Already, I've lost you.
No.
That wasn't even a whole sentence and I don't know what you're talking about.
No, but what I mean is...
What?
If you live in a house, right, you know that you've turned the lights off downstairs. You know you haven't got a frying pan on, right?
Right,
So,
okay, not really.
Keep him going.
But I live in a flat, and I don't know what the other people are like. There might be some daft people in there who
Cool,
don't,
imagine that.
right, who don't turn stuff off. Now, if I have earplugs and the fire alarm's going off, I'm not going to hear it. I'm going to have a good sleep, but who knows what could happen? So I don't like earplugs. It's not safe.
Okay.
If you live in a block of flats.
But I think you'll find, because I've used them, I think you'll find that a fire alarm will cut through
I
the
wear them
earplugs.
sometimes if it's noisy or I want to go to bed early or something, and I hear my alarm clock, and it goes beep, 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 beep. It's
All right,
that
then.
loud.
Okay, well,
and a fire alarm is deafening.
All right, so we've talked in the past about snails who sleep for 13 years.
No, you have. That's never been confirmed. In fact, the expert hadn't heard of it.
Well, they do.
Okay.
I read it on different sites.
Okay.
So how much does it take to wake them up? Got you.
What do you mean?
Well, they sleep for 13 years.
Yeah, but it's probably. But I don't know what you mean by sleep. It's not the same sort of pattern that we have in a mollusk, is it? There's different. What is sleep? It's
when you're sort of shut down, and
But they can estivate. They can actually literally
no, but
shut
they didn't
down.
say that. They said they sleep for 13 years. And I mean, have you ever had like more than 10 hours sleep?
Yeah.
Feel really groggy?
Well, no, I feel good after 10 hours sleep.
I feel rough. I just was thinking what a snail would be like. Be like, oh.
Be even slower than normal.
Be even slower than you. Play a record.
Well, anyway.
Email in if you know what on earth Karl's talking about.
Ever.
Chilly weather, why not put on a cardigan? That was the Cardigans. And for what it's worth, a lovely tune there.
Oh, that's a joy. We should definitely talk like that more.
XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, alright?
All right.
Yeah?
How's it
Well,
going?
we got a jam-packed show today.
Go on.
We got so many features. We got more features than Karl's got on his face, which is about the same as Morph.
Yeah.
Very few. It's just really a head, isn't it? A little.
That's where I've seen him before.
More.
On Take Heart.
Yeah. We've got Rockbusters. That's
Have we?
still
No,
going
no
strong.
feelings on that.
No,
Fair
but
enough.
he's said he's going to buck his ideas up. We've got chimpanzee that.
Karl finds an amusing monkey or ape related story. We've got Karl in a film again.
Right, excellent. Yeah, we've had a lot of great response from that, Karl, on the internet.
It was my favourite thing we've done.
People raving about that. So can we say what the film is this week?
Excuse my French, we've got some bloody great music.
Oh, pardonnez-moi. Wow, I don't know. I don't speak French. I would translate.
Well, I'll just give you a taste. We got Oasis, Cardigans, you just heard there. We got Lloyd Karl. We got a bit of Pretenders coming up. Eminem, Feeder, Coldplay, all the greats.
Can I play you some TJ's Fan Club later?
Yeah. What should we have now?
Oasis.
Go on,
Yeah.
Brilliant.
White Stripes, Dead Leaves and the Dirty Ground on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. We have got a great show lined up for you.
Absolutely.
Today it's just, Valentine's weekend, some love songs.
Ooh.
We've got some chat and, of course, the competitions. I'll tell you what, I was walking here today and the West End is crammed. There's helicopters, there's police, there's about 1 million people sort of just milling around, standing around with placards and stuff. I don't know what they're doing, but they've got too much time around. They need a war.
You don't read the newspapers, do you?
Boring. Ooh, those boys can rock there. That's the Guns with all their roses. And Sweet Child of Mine. On XFM 104.9.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
That was good.
It rocks.
I hope the audience was playing it loud like us.
Yeah. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Well, look at him yawning. How rude is that?
Karl, what's wrong with you, man? Have you been up late?
A little bit.
Girlfriend was away, wasn't she, yesterday?
Yeah, I always have a problem with that. I always have, because you don't go to bed, do you, early? Do you know what I mean? You sort of think, I just always find that thing that if, you know, you're used to living with someone,
yeah,
one of you will go, let's go to bed, then you'll go, all right. But when you're on your own, you go,
you just forget to go to bed.
I just stay up.
Okay, stop eating now, Karl. You've ate all the food. That's just a plate. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I stayed up and watched, there was a thing on about Dracula.
Right. What, Dracula?
And I found a flaw in it.
Go on.
Not the fact that he's the living dead and he's
No.
and drinks blood to stay alive and he doesn't reflect.
And he can
in
turn into a
mirrors.
bat.
Well,
And you can go on.
the mirror thing, you can't look in mirrors, can he?
Well, he can look in mirrors, but he can't see himself in a mirror.
Yeah.
That still doesn't work.
Go
Okay,
on.
go on.
It doesn't work at all, Karl. It doesn't work.
Go
anyway.
on.
Well,
Centre parting's always really neat.
His centre parting's always
how does he do it if he can't look in the mirror?
Blood on the floor or something it was called. Rubbish.
I love the flaw in the Dracula film is that his centre parting's too neat. How does he do it without a mirror? Oh.
Was it a documentary about Dracula?
No,
Yeah,
there was
the real
it's
Dracula. The real
called-
Dracula. Bit.
Yeah, the real Dracula.
It's just a film. It had blood on the floor or something. It's called.
Yeah.
It's rubbish. From 1970.
Yeah.
Right, but you say that and watch that.
You know there aren't
Yeah,
really
sure.
vampires in that sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it still annoys you that his centre parting was too neat.
Well, if you're going to do it, do you know what I mean?
I'd like to see him with a fringe sort of pushed forward and maybe a hood up, alright? Come to stop your blood and that, alright?
Yeah, just bits of tissue paper all over his face where he's cut himself shaving.
Oh, can't see. Bloody mirrors annoying me, alright? I'd love to see that. A little mank Drac. That'd be great, wouldn't it?
Well, that might be a film that we do in our movie.
Mancula.
Just getting onto that.
Mancula. Count Mancula. Alright? You got any rave music? Got any Oasis like that? That'd be brilliant. He came from Manchester. Please welcome Mancula. Alright? That'd be great, wouldn't it? His hair's a mess. Well, I can't see it in the mirror, can I? Well, we've got a show lined up for you. Sad news for Rockbusters fans. It is going to be the last Rockbusters.
Does that mean that we are doing another one and it's the last one? Or
We are
we've
doing
scrapped
another
it all
one,
together?
and it's the last one.
Oh, man.
Got a bit of a special one, Steve.
Have you?
Yeah.
It's just sort of done
Boy, it
on,
makes sense.
No, it's,
First time only.
no, it's done on accents because I'm running out of like clues and that to use.
Oh, is this as good as the Jamaican one? The trout spinners.
The trout spinners.
That doesn't work at all.
A bit like that.
Okay, so go on, what's the gist of this one?
Well, it's just I've been the sound effects bit that didn't really work out. So there's 3 sort of cryptic clues.
Yeah.
And
Sort of cryptic, yeah.
it's done on accents, and I've sort of worked down the country. So I've got a northern one, I've got a Brummie one, and I've got a Cockney one.
All right,
Excellent.
we'll look forward to
So
that.
we're
We've
doing
got
that
quite a
later.
lot of competitions, haven't we? Because we've also got your film competition.
He's appearing in The Shining this week, Steve.
Excellent, okay.
We've also got, chimpanzee that. More monkey news from around the world.
Monkey news. Stay tuned for that.
But there's one that I thought we could phase in as we phased out Rockbusters. It's an old favourite. Carl, it was before your time. XF Family Fortunes.
XF Family Fortunes, it's brilliant.
Get a
It
couple
owes
of people
nothing
online.
to TV show Family Fortunes.
No, it's XF Family Fortunes.
You can't get him on that.
So we'll be playing that a little bit later as well with two lucky people, and we'll be giving away some great prizes, I imagine,
Excellent.
Steve.
Yeah.
Go through those a little bit later.
Yeah.
As it was Valentine's weekend, what about a lovely song by Lloyd Carl, like lovers do?
104.9 XFM, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington's pressing the buttons. We're playing some great moments from the last 3 weeks.
And some great records, Steve, from the last 2 weeks.
That's true enough.
Yeah.
We're not actually here today. What are you up to today, Rick?
It's 8 hours earlier, so this is about 2 o'clock probably. Mm-hmm. So it's about 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm still in bed, mate. I'm asleep in my hotel room.
Now, where are you?
We're in LA.
Los Angeles.
Yeah.
City of Angels, Rick.
Yeah.
City of Angels.
Yeah, and so that's what we're doing. We're doing stuff like that. That's why we're not here. We're not here next week either. So next week is the best of this week. What? Someone's left one of those little things in here. It's brilliant, isn't
It's
it?
amazing. What are they called, those things?
I imagine just there. I was thinking of being in the front row at a Morrissey concert and going, can I just play along? They are brilliant.
I don't know what kind of sound that is.
I don't know. It's only used for when Kenneth Williams
Yeah, exactly.
sees someone undressing.
Yeah.
That's the only time that is used, that noise.
Exactly.
That is
But
brilliant.
it's like it was specially created for the Carry On films.
Yeah, we need, I don't know what it is, but we need something when I walk in and see someone changing. Well, what about this? There is a light that never goes out by the Smiths. I phoned Carl up in the week, yeah, and I said, what are you doing? He went, well, even though it's one of my days off, I'm just doing some research on the web. Found anything that said, yeah, I'm doing science. And then he said, you can get wigs for dogs in Tokyo. That's his scientific fact. And I went, what do you mean? Dogs, if they need a wig? I said, if they need a wig, what? Dogs going bald? And he went, like, this is fine to him. He went, it's a stressful city, Tokyo. The world's all right with Carl. He's always got an explanation. I've only ever seen him confused once. When in Edinburgh, he looked out of his window one day and he saw a bloke putting a parking ticket on some rubbish.
Yeah.
And that genuinely confused him.
Yeah.
He couldn't work out, could you?
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
And the woman breastfeeding her 8-year-old child, you didn't like, did you?
I don't like that. But the what's the name? Animals with wigs. I kind of thought, after I put the phone down to you, I kind of thought about it, thought, yeah, it's a bit daft, that.
Are you sure he's not the ageing pop group?
No.
The Animals?
But when you think, have you ever seen like a bald pet?
No.
It's weird.
What do you mean?
Because my mum, we had a cat, we used to get through loads of cats because we lived on a...
Oh, God, it started early today, isn't it?
What do you mean?
It's only 10 past
Just
one.
because
What
we
are
lived
you
on...
doing?
No,
Running a restaurant?
We lived on...
Oh, God, what do you mean?
No, we lived on like a main road.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
we used to get through a lot of them. My dad
It was
kept
their
saying,
risk.
stop wasting money, it's not
Stop
good.
wasting money, not wasting cats.
Right, so anyway, we had this cat that was ill all the time. And
It's just bag of nerves, probably.
Yeah, malingerer. Yeah, I'm terrified.
I'm going to which house?
Rome. Oh, God, bloody hell. Rome.
Don't let me go to the Pilkingtons.
and it, for some reason, it kept being sick all the time. Right?
Yeah, that is nerves. That's definitely nerves.
So my mum thought, I've had enough of this, and she shaved it.
Whoa. Whoa. Now, I know you're not vets in your family, but what correlation did your mum think there was between it being sick and shaving it?
Because it kept being sick, and it was a pain to wash, because it kept getting
So
caught
she
up.
wanted a dry wipe cat.
So
Why didn't she just varnish it? What?
it's weird. It's weird. Though.
So now he's cold and sick.
No, but not all of it. She left sort of the back half, but sort of from its waist, sort of.
I love that. Shave it because it's sick on itself.
And
That is
it was the
genius.
weirdest looking thing. I mean, normally I like cats. I'm always like giving yours a stroke on the head and that.
Yeah.
But as soon as she did that, it was like, oh.
Yeah.
Can't touch it. And then...
So now it's sick, cold and hated.
Yeah.
Carl.
It must have, I mean, the other cats must have been taking the mick out of it constantly. It's just making things worse. Did it get, I'm hoping that it got run over and was put out of its misery.
No, I think it got all right, that one. Or is that the... Yeah, it did get run over. It did.
Oh, God. Oh, dear.
How many cats do you say you've got through?
I'd say whilst I was living at home, I mean, it's still on the increase even though I'm not there. So whilst I was there, probably 5.
God.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
And were you upset each time, or you just got used to it?
It's one of them things, isn't it? Like I've said before, when you first see something, it's a bit of a shock. Do you know what I mean? It's like the Elephant Man or whatever.
Yeah.
First time you see him, it's that sort of, oh, look at that.
Do you remember the first time you saw Steve? No, I'm not being funny. Do you remember the first...
Yeah, but I've said this before. It's always, then you get used to how people look and you don't... No.
I'm going to burst. You have to play a record.
No, but...
Because I see Steve's face.
No, but I've got used to it.
Shut up.
Well, here we are again, XFM, on a Saturday. Just gone 1 o'clock, Steve, if I'm very much mistaken. But we're not here as such. We're away again, gallivanting around. We've got to do the special sort of best of again.
Okay.
Which we did a few weeks ago. So this is the best of the last 3 weeks. Which I think is, I think it's the best 3 weeks we've ever had. But I'd like it condensed into 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. Some great music as well in there.
Yeah, there'll be some great music, interspersed with fine chat that you've already heard.
Yeah.
Except this bit. This bit's new. We've actually, out of the kindness of our heart, we've come in last week.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we've done a few clips just because we felt a bit guilty about shooting off.
Yeah.
And leaving.
Even now, having heard this link, I'm beginning to wonder if it was worth our time.
Oh, dear.
You know, I've said in the past to you, Rick, that my grandparents, so I love them dearly, but it's like for the last 30 years, they've been waiting to die.
I know,
It's like they just sort of, it's like, you know, the novelty wore off of life.
Life in the 50s.
Yeah, they got kind of bored of it. Life, in the 40s, it was brilliant. All sat around the old Joanna's, the bombs fell, singing. They loved that. The 50s, you know, that was great as well, because that was the post-war years. It was, you know, it was a bit tight in the pocket, but it was all right. Everyone pulled together. And then the 60s came along, all the crazy music, the funny hair.
Let's stay in bed.
Exactly. They basically stayed in bed. And it was one Christmas when my grandmother said to my dad, what do you like for Christmas? What do you fancy for Christmas? And this must have been, I don't know, 20 years ago. She said, what do you fancy for Christmas, Ron? And he went, well, you know, I could do with a nice big kind of warm winter overcoat. She said, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, because your father will be dead soon. It's what you can have his. Meaning my granddad. Well, I'll be honest with you, my father's still waiting. Which is good news. Good news for my grandfather. Less good news for my dad.
Freezing.
He's freezing.
He finds out, how is he today? He's fine. Okay. Oh, I'm freezing.
It is such a weird mindset, that. I think that, to me, is what sums up people from that older generation, the 40s and 50s. And it seems to me that you've got that kind of mindset. It's like you were born in the 30s. And whenever you talk of your childhood, it's like you had like a baked potato to take to school. And a hoop and a stick is a Christmas gift.
The other thing is, I think that that sort of generation, it seems that the man is dependent on the woman. There's a total dependence.
Oh, absolutely,
If she dies, he's done.
Yes.
He's done for. It just pine away. If he dies, she's got 30 years of pottering.
Absolutely, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And going to, like, you know, the youth club and the church.
I know what you mean, yeah.
It's sort of like that. It's sad. Of course, it's sad for them, but it's not the end of their life.
No, sure.
And it sort of is the other way around. I don't know why that is.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
That's a little melancholy thought for
I know,
Christmas
I've really brought it. You brought it down. You've brought it down. I've brought it. This isn't a nice show at all. This is terrible.
Well,
we're going to have people just killing themselves. What?
Well, I didn't really want to make it a Christmassy type show because I don't really like it.
Oh, he's done it again. What, you did Christmas once, didn't like it?
No, my dad always said...
All right, steady on.
Dad said Christmas morning was for, like, you know, for me. So he used to stay in bed. So he never...
That's brilliant. That's a great thing to say, isn't it? Yeah. Christmas morning's for you. Run wild. Do what you want. Just don't bother me.
I'm going to Honolulu for 2 weeks.
That's great. Dad, it's Christmas. Do I have to do anything? No.
So my mum used to get up because she used to like to see my face light up, you know, when I open my presents. And then...
to give fireworks.
And then I'd have to go to my bedroom from about 6 o'clock onwards because, like, my mum and dad were into having big Christmas parties and I wasn't, like, old enough to go.
Right.
So they'd say, right, you know, you've had your fun there, you go up to your bedroom, stay in there.
Really?
Yeah, I remember one year, right, I got a train set, that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
Right? It's brilliant. Playing with it all day. I thought, I don't mind about the party, I'm happy staying up here, playing with this. Brother comes in, he's had a few, right, he's going, yeah, give us a go on your train.
How old is he?
He's a bit older than me, so he might have been like, let's see.
Well, let him be 18.
Probably about 18, 19,
And how old
something
were
like
you?
that. I had a train set, so I don't know, about
14.
something like that. Yeah. Right, so I'm playing on that, loving it and stuff. And then he comes in and goes, oh, give us a go. He turns the transformer up to like 14. He went really fast for about 5 seconds, broke it, and then he went back downstairs.
Wow.
So Christmas, I hadn't even got to
Sounds
Christmas
like
Day.
the Conservative government with British Rail.
Satire, that is.
Satire, Rick, I just thought that there's satire. If there's any satirical shows listening or magazines...
It doesn't work in any way, because there's the analogy falls down apart from there being a train.
Think it through, though. British Rail was trains.
Yeah.
And the government broke the trains in many... Well, they didn't break them, like, not officially breaking them, but they kind of...
It does work. It's perfect.
Oh, I'm pretty pleased with that.
And I can't... And no one's asked him to be on Have I Got News For You?
It's weird, isn't it? Because it's strange, that, when you've got a satirical mind that's as quick as that.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
he's broke your little train set. So what did you do?
I just like watched telly and had some sausages.
I bet you were happy with that, though, weren't you?
It's a bit annoying, though, isn't it, when your main present of the year has been broke.
And
then,
did it ever get it fixed?
No, that was it. Put away.
I'm intrigued why your parents wouldn't let you come and join in the festive fun. Was it like really debauched down there? Was it like eggnog everywhere? And...
Well, no, but I mean, that's fair enough. 6 is a little bit early, but I just think, you know, if you're a kid, you know, he had his fun, put him to bed at 8, maybe. And
Do you think so on Christmas Day? I thought that was a day for family.
Well, not if there's a party going on.
And
Well, don't have the party on the Christmas Day.
Well, that's another option.
Yeah. Your parents are weird, aren't they? A strange breed.
Well, I think that was the year, right? You're talking about buying presents and stuff. I think I did treat my mum to... I didn't buy my dad anything. I think that was like when I got a bit older, he used to get me dad something because he wasn't that bothered anyway.
No.
So, got me mum. There was a cheap shop, right?
Of course.
Thank God for that.
Called Snips. Right? So I went in there and I thought, let's see what I can get her. And remember Victoria Plum?
I don't think so.
Well, it's like a fairy character.
Right.
Right. I mean, mum's into gnomes and stuff. Right. So I thought, right.
She must be pleased with you, then.
Victoria Plum. I was thinking, is that one of the neighbours? Is it like a brandy
Do you
liqueur?
remember Victoria Plum?
Victoria Plum.
Victoria Plum, yeah, it's like a little fictional sort of character, right?
Okay.
So I saw it, I thought, yeah, she'll love that, right? So I did my paper round, saved up for 2 weeks, right?
Oh.
Got that sorted, went to Snips, bought the Victoria Plum. Next day, I'm in town with her, right? So I think, I know what I'll do. I said, come in here a minute, right? So we go in and we're looking around and I tested her, right? I went, look at that there, that's all right, innit? And she goes, oh, it's bloody awful.
Oh, Carl. Oh, Carl. Oh, God.
So then Christmas Day comes. I said, don't bother opening it. She said, no, why? I said,
Oh,
"Don't."
no. Why did you still give it to her?
So, well, it's too late. I'd already bought it.
Oh, Carl.
So she opened it and I was like, and she said, oh, that's nice. I said, why are you saying that? I said, the other day, she said, it's bloody awful. She said, oh, no, I thought you were pointing at something else.
Oh, no.
So that's why I don't get anyone anything anymore.
Oh, God. Play record. Oh, God. Oh. Beautiful day. You too. To kick off the show, Steve.
Absolutely.
The Ricky Gervais Show with Steve Merchant.
Hello there.
And Claire Sturgis.
Hello,
Indeed.
boys.
Carl's ill. Well, he's not here. I mean, I never believe people when they're ill. I think they're always malingering. I never take any days off work. I just think you can drag yourself in unless it's life-threatening or...
To be fair, Rick, can I just stop you there? It's not so much that you take days off as you'll just suddenly decide around lunchtime that you've overeaten and you need to go and lie down.
But I'm my own
with
boss.
a cold compress.
Yeah,
and
but
a
I'm my
Swedish
own...
masseuse.
I'm my own boss.
Yeah. So it's
In
not
a
so much you take days
room.
off. It's not so much you take days off as you never actually do a full day's work.
Yeah,
You actually
exactly.
prevent that straight away.
I never take that hour and a half off a day.
Exactly.
XFM 104.9.
So what's the story, Claire? Do you know anything about Carl? Do you know what his illness is?
I think he's got this this sort of cold virus that's going around. He phoned me yesterday. He did sound poorly in his defence. A little
Poorly.
bit croaky.
Well, I'll tell you what.
He coughed a bit.
I'm not being funny. He better be in hospital.
To miss this show.
To miss
definitely.
this show. Flagship show of the week on XFM.
Do you know, you are right, because, and you've been away, haven't you? You know,
Been away
he's
2
missed you.
weeks. We had the best off again.
But let's put out the best of.
Yeah.
Let's put out the best of the last 2 weeks, shall we?
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to try and get him on the phone. We're going to phone him, and I want him to really explain himself because, you know, I think he's malingering, to be honest.
Well, he phoned me in the week and he said, Steve, don't forget, there's a documentary on Friday night about Oliver the humanzi, the human monkey. He said to me, it's going to be brilliant.
And it wasn't.
And it wasn't brilliant.
It was.
I especially stayed in and watched it.
I taped it and watched it afterwards, and I've never seen so much hype and desperation. They kept showing the same clip of this chimpanzee that walked upright like a lot of chimps can.
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
It lost its hair, so it was half human, because all humans are bald.
Yeah.
So that's the half human bit. It didn't have hair. I'm sorry, humans do have hair on their heads.
Yes.
The other thing was this desperation to go, could it be half chimp? No. It's a chimp that superficially looks less like a chimp than other chimps. So Lee Evans looks a bit like a chimp. Is he half chimp, half human?
Yeah.
No, he's a human who looks a bit like a chimp. That's libelous.
Yeah.
That's a bit insulting,
Evans
isn't
could
it?
have you
Should we
there.
just play some music?
Yeah,
now?
I'm really sorry about that.
I'll get back to you on that.
TikTok, that's Coldplay and Clocks on XFM 104.9.
Can I tell you a Coldplay coming in a couple of weeks' time to co-host Zoe Ball's show?
Right, 1, don't ever interrupt me. 2, don't tell them about other people's shows.
No.
Okay, moving on, thank you.
Please do not mention that there are any other television celebrities on this channel, on this station. We are trying to convince people it's only Ricky.
But the interruption was the main thing.
Sorry.
Well, we can't get hold of Karl, right? We looked, it's got his old number out there.
His home number?
Yeah, it's a hold on. So, we went to the new records. He hasn't even given him this new home number. So something's funny going on. He doesn't want to be contacted. He hasn't given me his home number. I've tracked down a friend who's looking at it for us. That phone might ring any moment. I apologise for that. But why is Karl not available?
It's interesting that neither you or I, and I like to think of ourselves as being fairly close friends of Karl.
Yeah.
We have made him the man he is today. We cannot get in touch with him.
In the same way that bloke bought Oliver.
Sure.
I think that Karl is now ours.
Yeah, exactly. Well, exactly. I think very much that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Karl is very much like a humanzi.
If we look, we're going to lose contact with him and find him 5 years in a circus in Manchester.
Exactly. They're doing experiments on him.
Yeah. They're going,
we can't figure him out.
Yeah. Well, there's something wrong with his
looks like a human,
he acts like because usually humans stand upright.
Yeah.
And Karl likes to walk on all fours whenever he can.
Yeah. He's not interested in other human women. He's only interested in apes.
Yeah. It
doesn't make sense.
Oh my God. And he's bald.
He is bald.
Oh, look, there's as much evidence for Karl being a humanzi as Oliver.
Yeah.
I think there's more. And,
Well, Karl barely walks upright.
I know.
Scared of fire.
Yeah, I know. It is interesting, isn't it? Oliver was built, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know. Why were you looking, Rick? I'm interested that you I couldn't, what, your eyes were kind of uncontrollably drawn
Steve,
towards
they were
his...
just there.
No, I didn't say anything. I was just looking at his face.
No,
Sorry, Rick, but if there's something you want to get off your chest...
Yeah, and that was the human part of it then, was it? Being built like that? Because that's humans, but...
Yeah.
Although Karl's is very tiny and hidden behind. And I've noticed something else as well. He's got a big red arse.
That's true.
Hasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, it's all beginning to slot into place.
And I've seen him climb up a cabinet and eat a banana as well. Just over lunchtime.
And peel it with his toes.
It's all coming together.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to track him down because he's malingering. He's definitely malingering.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, he's at home now in the garden swinging on his tyre. He's not ill.
I think more truthfully, someone said to me that I said Karl might be ill. They said, right, are you not going to do the radio show then?
Well, that's what annoys me.
I mean, that's the biggest problem is that, let's be honest, we haven't got anything without Karl.
All we've got is the hook. People are staying listening because eventually they think we might get through to him at home.
Yeah.
And there'll be fun on this show to be had.
If we don't get in touch with Karl, I think we may as well just shoot off and leave Claire to do the show.
I've got some great music. Is that not a...
Well, it's a small...
Well, you could leave the music with me. I could just play
There's not many
That is
reasons
true,
it's
isn't it?
supposed to be here.
Okay, well, play some great music now,
play a
Steve.
great tune.
Okay, wedding present, Steve.
Yeah, I'll explain what it is afterwards. Just play it. It's a joy.
There's a monkey theme.
There is a
monkey connection. Call in if you know the answer. Clocks from the Coldplay on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant, and back Karl Pilkington.
Hey.
He's raring to go. It's nice when you have a bit of time off, isn't it?
Yeah, how long have you had off now?
About 3 weeks. About 3 weeks, yeah. We can't do that because we're sort of self-employed and we'd be letting people down, but it's different when you get paid anyway whether you turn up or not. But good to have you back.
I'm never off ill. That's the first time I've ever been off ill.
Well, I mean, just you're off 2 weeks and then you're off
No, I just wish I was the kind of person who could let down an audience
I know,
of regular
really,
listeners.
Yeah, but like I say,
Well, no, we spoke to you. You weren't that bad. A cold, you don't go home for a cold. We were discussing this last night in the pub, and you don't go home for a cold. Okay, so moving on. What have we got then? We've got some great songs. I've brought in the Smiths. I've brought in Buzz Cox. I've brought in Neil Young. I know Steve's got some hip hop.
Some great hip hop.
I've got some great Elvis Costello. It's going to be great. Carl, come on, concentrate. You've been away for 3 weeks.
just annoyed. No, stop saying that. Because you're annoying me now.
Why? Oh, what you do? Go home ill? Oh, he's annoyed me. Oh, has he? Yeah, I got a bit of headache. I'm a little bit annoyed. Can I have some time off but still get paid? Yes, of course you can,
Steve,
Carl.
right, he called me up, winding me up about this, and, right, I'm 30, right, I'm 30 now. I can only remember being off 2 times.
Oh, his memory's going as well. You have some time off.
And both of them were when I was at school.
What's school?
One when it was windy.
Why did you have time off? Because it was windy.
But to be honest, Carl, that lasted for 7 years. Your time off at school.
Why did you have time off? Because it was windy.
Were you windy, or was it windy outside?
No, it was like when...
Your auntie wasn't out the window, was she?
When the winds were bad in the 70s, and my mum said, oh...
Whoa. What? I remember space operas and flares. I don't remember the winds being bad in the 70s.
Well, my mum just said, you might get blown into the road, so don't do that.
She had so much faith in you, didn't she? As a human being.
Is that why she got fired from the pie shop? I'm not coming in today, I might get blown into the road.
Oh, God.
The funny thing it was, right, Steve, they had this thing going at school, because a lot of people used to wag it back then.
You used to what?
Wag it, sort of not go in.
Yeah.
Right.
And they sort of tried to make it interesting for you by giving you
an education.
a certificate if you did a full week.
Reward for the rest of your life with achievement. That sort of carrot.
And also, like, let you go home at 3 o'clock on a Friday.
Right.
If you'd done a full week and that.
Yeah.
So it was lovely weather all week. Then it just sort of changed on a Friday. And I got up and it was all windy.
It was
My mum
windy
said,
for Friday on 7th, isn't it?
don't, if you don't want, don't go in, because, you might get blown into the road and that. So I said, all right, then I'll stay off. And,
so why did she told you to hold on to a fence or walk you there? What's this? Don't go out.
Immediately give up.
I love this getting blown into the road. Is that based on your cats that kept getting blown into the road?
Well, so I got to school on the Monday, right? And the teacher said,
Took you a
right,
long time.
today, to punish you, you're the only one who wrecked the whole week, right? Everyone else came in. You didn't. So everyone else is going home at 3 o'clock today. But you're not.
Brilliant. Serves you right. And
I wasn't bothered though. It was great because I said, well, you'll have to stay with me, won't you? And it was great. So all I did for half an hour was doodle and stuff. It was great that afternoon.
Yeah.
And that was ages ago. That was like when I was about 8. And that's one of the times I was off ill.
Yeah.
So it was,
but that wasn't even ill, that was wind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, it's a bit different when you're
to be honest with you,
world, though, Carl. You can't just not turn up because you've got a bit of a cold or you're a bit fed up. I mean, we had an appointment 4 o'clock Thursday, wasn't it? And he had to call it because I cancelled it. Meeting went on a bit late. Time management. Get things done. If it was important, you'd get it done. Play a record, Carl.
Pull your finger out, please.
Oh, that's them Red Hot Chili Peppers, and they can't stop. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. You're listening to XFM 104.9. Coming through today, it's noisy again out there.
It's a nightmare.
A lot of people marching up and down.
What's that about?
Well, from what I can work out, there's hundreds of them, millions of them, and they're all shouting really loudly. What do we want? Peace. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Peace. I want to go, shush.
Yeah.
We all want a bit of peace on a Saturday.
Yes.
Keep it down.
Please, I can barely hear myself think.
I know. And he's not listening. Tony's not listening. He can't hear you from there.
You may as well give up. He's not listening. There was 1 million of you last time. It didn't do anything.
Hey, but Steve, there's no attitude. You know what? I couldn't find Boy George's War is Stupid, so here's a bit of Dylan. Bob Dylan. The times, they are a-changing.
The thing is, Rick, it makes me wonder if the times, are they changing? I mean, it seems to me that life's pretty much the same as it was way back in the 60s when Bob Dylan wrote that song.
Got any idea what you're talking about?
No idea whatsoever,
You
Rick.
don't really know about politics, do you?
Know anything about it. Don't even read the papers. Got no interest, really.
Yeah.
Not particularly. Informed my life's cushy. Got won some awards and stuff. Doesn't bother me. So,
On a serious note, though, it is a bit worrying. I want somebody to put my... Do I have to get gas masks or something?
No, because there are guys out there in Leicester Square today wearing novelty hats. If they don't sort this war out, then no one can.
Okay, well, I'm not talking about it.
You would worry about it.
I would worry about it.
Well, you, maybe Steve.
Why?
Sort of people who are successful are worrying about it more than other people. Just
Go
because,
on.
well, they've got more to lose, haven't they?
Right.
No, do you know what I mean? You see, like, Bruce Willis on the telly saying, oh, it's not good, is it? And it's because he's got a big house and loads of cars. If you live, you know, on a council estate, it's like, well, if it gets bombed, probably doing us all a favour, we'll get nice new blocks of flats to live in and that. It happened with Manchester, with the bomb that happened, and they bombed the Arndale Centre. Did us a favour. Got a nice new Marks and Spencers and that.
So hold on, this puts a whole new twist to the argument when people say bombing the world's poorest countries is wrong. Because I remember when the Afghan problem was on, people were saying bombing the world's poorest country is wrong, but it's like home improvement, according to you, then.
Yeah. Because they've got a brand new B&Q, have they, over there? They're popping down there every Sunday.
Anyway, let's not go on about it, because...
Well, think what you're saying.
Yeah, I know.
My family was killed, but look, a carpet warehouse.
Yeah.
Do you know, I think, you know, people don't want to hear about this today from us. They want to hear, you know, the new features, the songs of phrase.
What song's a phrase?
It's the feature we started last week, where we take clips of songs, we make up a phrase from the show.
I mean, a famous phrase, last week's world famous phrase was, there's this airy Chinese kid, you'll remember.
Yes.
Well, it was called Crosswords last week, but Phil emailed in a good suggestion and said call it Songs of Phrase.
Brilliant. Songs of phrase. Songs of phrase, but perfect.
So
are we still going with Cheapest Chimps?
We're persevering with that, aren't we?
Got some Cheapest Chimps lined up. We'll be doing that before 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Great.
Again, who else can say that?
So good. So for the next 2 hours, everyone should just bury their head in the sand, ignore the world's problems, and enjoy features such as Cheapest Chimps and songs of phrase.
And a bit of Shearing Braves.
Oh, class.
The SIBO, the bitter end on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me is both Stephen Merchant and Karl, the K-Man, Pilkington.
Oh.
So you've already got that. That's safe. It's only 4 minutes past. You've had placebo and you've got us three. So
You're definitely going home with that.
yeah,
whatever
that's
happens.
safe. That's on its way to the hospice.
Exactly. You've banked that.
Yeah. Now, do you want to gamble all that to go on and listen for another 2 hours? Well, you could walk away now and you're up.
Yeah, you're up. You're
right.
already up.
Right, that's brilliant.
You have not wasted any time.
Do you want to gamble that against another 2 hours? It might be shoddy, it might go downhill, but it might get even better, Karl. What do you say they do? Listen for another 2 hours?
Yeah.
See, we shouldn't have done that.
We shouldn't have asked Karl, because a lot of them now are already taking what they've got. And what they've got is great, Rick. What they've got is lovely.
Yeah.
They're loving that. They're going to enjoy that.
We have got monkey news. We've got Cheapest Chimps. That's not the same thing. How many
A lot of
radio
people
stations
do.
have got two ape-related simian features?
Rick, can I point out now, a lot of people are making that mistake. A lot of people are thinking that monkey news is exactly the same as Cheapest Chimps. It's not. Let's keep that clear.
It's not. It's in the same ballpark, but it's not the same.
There are apes. They're involved.
They're involved. Yeah. We've also got some great music. Yeah. We've got an amusing sketch about a fly.
Oh, he's looking forward to that.
Oh, and Mystique dropping in.
Let's hope the Mystique ladies are coming in. Singing their music
I
for us.
want to kick off with a song that is, you know, you've got like half a dozen posing songs that when you're sort of like between 40 and 18, they were the ones you'd put on to get ready to go out or just pose around or be that pop star or think you're on stage or whatever or in the video. Yeah. And embarrassingly, I dug this out and I remembered I used to post this like a mother when I was about 14, right? This is Street Life by Roxy Music. You used to do...
Mine was Oops Upside Your Head.
Yeah.
It was just me on the floor in my bedroom. One day there'll be other people in this imaginary boat.
yeah. Elbows going everywhere, knocking over vases.
Yeah. But then I remember later it was Black Lace's Superman, which is something similar. Do you remember that? That was brilliant.
Wow.
Spray, ski, da-ding, da-ding.
If you've out there in Radioland got any funny jokes, then call in.
Email them in, because we need some.
Oh. Hickory dickory dock, some lads there just wrote a song called Clocks. The lads are Coldplay.
And the song is
Clocks. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, pressing the little buttons there. XFM 104.9. What's that little Well,
I think I do more than press the buttons.
Right, see, this is it, right? Karl has had a little strop on since last night, okay? And it's...
He's had a little strop on?
Yeah.
You said strop on. I just wanted to clarify.
And I don't know why. He says that I'm an annoying person. He says that I wound him up, right? Which I don't know. He says that you're winding up because you're sort of like negative about everything.
Negative?
Yeah. And, but what I think it is because we pointed out that his lateness is unacceptable.
Yeah.
He said, meet you at 6. He turned up at 20 past. He said, well, someone stopped me in the corridor. I don't care.
I've got stuff to do.
We had stuff to do. I think we're a bit busier than you, Carl. You've got one job. We've got loads of jobs. I keep telling you that. Yeah. You've got one job in a little room, a 9 to 5 there, that you don't even get done in 9 to 5. That's why you're late and mucking around all the time.
There's loads of work to do.
Yeah, one job.
No,
cool.
It's not. It's one job with a lot of other jobs in it. It's like those little Russian dolls you get. Right?
Well, it's not, is it?
Go. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks, oh, he only sits in his studio messing about, making songs a phrase. That's what I do in my free time. Which we've got coming up later.
Super slick. I still think 20 minutes late is an outrage, though.
Yeah, 20 minutes late is...
Yeah, but I didn't say bang on 6. I said around 6.
No, you didn't. You said 6, which means 6.
Well, it doesn't.
Wait, sorry, it doesn't?
If it was a newsreader, I'd say, yeah, you've got to be on time. Do you know what I mean? If it was a 6 o'clock news, I wouldn't want to be late. But it's the fact that I said to you, I'm busy, I've got stuff to do.
No, you didn't say that. You said 6 o'clock to sort out tomorrow's show.
I didn't. I know what I said. So
yeah, well,
you don't, because I remember you sent me a text. You didn't even, it wasn't even a phone call. You didn't even have the politeness to call.
Stephen has stitched him up by being a little bit more precise than him.
It was a text and it said, see you around 6 tomorrow, question mark?
Around. You just said it.
Well, yeah, but 6. That doesn't count. That doesn't mean anything.
Well, yeah, no, it does.
What? So, all right,
you told me you said 6.
Well, he did. I'm paraphrasing. 6 o'clock, Rick. To me, even if it was around 6 o'clock, that would be 5 to 6 or 5 past 6. It would not be 20 minutes after the event, because that is late.
Well,
you've got nothing. You see, you haven't even got an excuse.
Yeah, but then I turned up, right, and I said, right, well, let's not argue about this. Let's come up with some good new features, because we've been in Cheap as Chimps. That's gone today.
Good news.
He never liked Cheap as Chimps, Carl, did he?
Right, he never liked it. Do you know what? Do you know who's took it further? Donald McIntyre.
What?
He's doing a programme, Cheap as Chimps.
No, he's not doing a
channel. Well, we'll see. Again, I'll prove you right. Again,
he's not doing a programme, Cheap as Chimps, is he? He's not. What do you mean?
He's doing. I saw a trail on Channel 5, and it was saying, you know,
is it 5 or is it about 20 past 5?
He's doing this. He's done that. You know, now see him on Channel 5 because he's moved to Channel 5.
Right.
He's saying first big problem, chimps. You know, they're deer and that. And
no, they're not deer. He's getting confused.
No, 50 odd grand for a chimp, and it's saying, you know, he'll look into how much you can get gorilla for.
What are in the name of God are you talking about?
We'll talk about that later.
But I don't know.
I'm just saying that's another idea.
And then so go on. You got off. This is why you never get stuff done, and you're late. You got off the point. You were talking about arriving late.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying to you now. I turned up late, so I said, right, well, let's not argue.
Yeah.
I said, let's do some stuff.
Yeah.
You weren't having any of it. I think at one point you were trying to be sick on my leg.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Why? Just for fun?
Yeah.
All right.
That's when I started getting annoyed.
He was very annoyed last night.
No, yeah, okay. Yeah, I can see where that could be annoying, but you just got to think, hey, look, so what? It's, you know.
Well.
I think you rub each other up the wrong way.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Well, no more Cheap as Chimps today.
Right.
Nothing to replace it because we didn't have a chat. Songs of phrase, we're doing that. You can win some stuff.
Yeah, we've got the film that we haven't done for the last 2 weeks.
The final film, we won't be doing that.
Let him down. There's 2 weeks. So you're 2 weeks late on that.
Can I just ask, guys, is there going to be some great music?
Yeah. Well,
what about something from the Only Ones?
Yeah. Planet.
Brilliant.
Placebo, The Bitter End. That's the first single to be lifted from their forthcoming album, Sleeping with Ghosts, which you can hear in full on the XFM Online listening posts. I'm Ricky, you cheeky little devil, Gervais. With me, Steve. All right, ladies, what can I get you to drink? What, you think I'm made of money? I meant half a mile or something, merchant. And Karl, oh, I'm stressed. If it's too hard, I don't want to do it. Pilkington.
Indeed. Oh, well, it's nice to be back, Rick. Rick, I heard a rumour that you weren't going to be playing great music today. I'm assuming that's wrong.
It is wrong. This is what I mean about the grapevine and just Chinese whispers. I'm not having it. There's some great music coming up.
Right. I
So-
also heard that there was going to be some boring chat. Sorry, it's that.
Well, I want names.
I mean, I don't want to name
and
names, Rick,
addresses.
but that's the gossip
Well,
I heard.
It's totally wrong.
I heard it was going to be inane, ill thought out, often stupid.
No, Carl's not going to talk so much this week. We're going to try and sort of bring it back to real radio. So that's an absolute lie.
Yeah, great. Good.
All right, Carl, had a good week.
Yeah, not bad.
Have you? Going on holiday now, aren't you?
Well, I will be doing later. Tell you about that later on.
What?
There's a hook.
Can I just check? Because there are rules in place, aren't there?
Yeah.
There was a big bust up in the week.
I'm only allowed to wind him up. I'm not allowed to wind him up socially now. I'm not allowed to. What am I not allowed to do socially?
I think squeezing the head socially has been crossed off.
Right, okay, and I agreed to that because it got to a head where, Carl was really upset and he was thinking of just giving it all in, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why was that?
Because you were just winding me up too much.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to bring it all up again?
I don't mind. What was I doing?
It was just.
I should say now that there was a conversation where we were all sort of really walking on eggshells. It was frosty. It was a conference call, and Carl was on one end. And I'll tell you, I was very much a mediator. I was very much a UN mediator.
What is it that?
It was difficult to sort of keep it serious when I'm saying stuff like, "I'm sick of you putting a Burger King bag on my head." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a part of me that's like, I can't believe we're doing this.
What I like about it is that I'm laughing and going, well, I won't do that anymore. And he's going, you can still do it on air. And like today, I came in, I went to squeeze Zed, he went at 1 o'clock. I love those rules.
Yeah.
I love those rules.
Well, between the hours of 1 and 3 on a Saturday, you can squeeze his head, you can put a Burger King bag on his...
I can't wait. It's terrible. Oh, dear.
That all started last week as well, really, because I got in a bit earlier to do an edit for you on some track that had swearing in it, right? Yeah. So I get in early, he comes in, first thing he does is go to sort of squeeze me head. And my reaction was, not now, do it later. As if it's all right to do it later. Yeah. So that's kind of what made me think this isn't normal.
We should just point out, when we say squeezing your head, what exactly does that mean?
I put my hand on the front. I do 2 experiments, right? Yeah. One is the side, because you can crush an egg sideways, so I think that's more dangerous. Right. And I actually put my elbows out, and I press like a vice, and I really go for it until it really hurts. And the front one it shouldn't hurt so much, if my experiment's right. I don't know.
Well, it was all this that sort of, built up.
Sure. And the research that you're doing there, Rick, is that going to be available online at some point?
Well, that was the problem. That's what I was saying to him, because it kind of started last week.
Well, it's been going on since we've known you.
Yeah, yeah, but I
just upped it last week.
It got out of hand a bit.
I upped it to when I think it got to ahead on Thursday when I filmed it.
That was it, yeah.
That's right, yeah.
I brought in a cameraman to film me torturing him. And there was some people from the 6th floor being shown round.
Yeah, some management and that, showing probably clients round. You know, sort of, they've probably been on all the different floors, same what all the different radio stations do.
Fox.
This is XFM, the sort of this sort of noise going on.
Yeah.
You see them all look down and saying, don't do that, right?
Sure.
They might want to spend a load of money.
Yeah.
Right? And he's doing that, he's wrestling with me, he's filming it. So that's when I just thought,
It's mad, isn't it?
And then when we were having the argument on the phone, I was saying, has this been some sort of experiment?
Yeah.
He did. He said that, and of course I lost it.
Yeah,
but it's all good now.
Do you want to squeeze his head before we play the next?
I won't at the moment because we've got to get on. It's not right, and that annoyed me as well because I was trying to find out where he was going. I was filming him. I was going on waiting for Karl. Told Johnny he's meeting a mate at 6, which annoys me on 2 counts. And I'm just doing it to the camera, So I'm gonna follow him and just turn up and go. All right, where you been? But then when I came in, he went, "I'm meeting a mate," and he told me where it was. So I told him that spoils my fun.
Of course. Because you'd want to just track him down.
I don't want him to like it.
Yeah.
Which is pulled the rug under my carpet now that he's going to let me do. Do you know what I mean? It's just, it's a little bit annoying.
It's that thing though, you see. This happened years ago to me, right? When, you get pally with someone and then you wind each other up and then there comes a time when you just go over the line.
Yeah.
Right?
What happened?
Well, it was this lad called Anthony, right? Who was my mate.
Yeah.
And we used to sort of always have a little fight in the toilet and that.
Sure.
Right? Punch each other.
No, I want to wipe it.
And the punches, used to get harder and stuff. And then, so he hit me harder. Turned out into a proper fight.
Yeah.
I chipped his tooth on the sink. Right?
Right.
This happened at school, and it was time for assembly, and I thought, and he's in the toilet crying. I thought, go to assembly. There's police in there. in the assembly that day telling people about unnecessary violence.
And you thought they were there for you?
So I'm like, oh no, Anthony's going to come in a minute, like crying with all blood coming from his mouth. I'm going to get arrested.
Yeah. Did you go running and sleep?
And that was an example of...
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of happened because I went out with a girl who he fancied.
How old are we now?
About 8 or 9.
I think that's out of order, going out with a mate's girl.
Yeah, but she didn't like him. He had like big ears and that. He had no chance.
You're
So why
such a
should I?
dick.
No, but do you know what I mean? All right, I haven't got the looks like I used to.
Sure, when you were 8.
But that's before the stress of, having head squoes and that sort of thing. I have aged a lot since.
Having your head squeezed.
I love your own grammar.
That's the past tense, is it? Squeeze or to have squeezed.
Oh, he did squoze his head.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
So,
What about a bit of Bowie? Let's, be my wife. Carl, I'm asking you. Let's make
I think we can squeeze that in.
Be my wife, Carl, come on.
104.9 XFM, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington's pressing the buttons.
Right.
We're playing some great moments from the last 3 weeks.
And some great records, Steve, from the last 2 weeks.
That's true enough.
Yeah.
We're not actually here today. What are you up to today, Rick?
It's 8 hours earlier, so this is about 2 o'clock probably. Mm-hmm. So it's about 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm still in bed, mate. I'm asleep in my hotel room.
Now, where are you?
We're in LA.
Los Angeles.
Yeah.
City of Angels. Rick.
Yeah.
City of Angels.
Yeah. And so that's what we do. We're doing stuff like that. That's why we're not here. We're not here next week either. So next week is the best of this week.
All right, so here's the first bit.
Class. Rock the Casbah.
I love the fact you had at least 3 minutes to get that right.
I know.
Prepare and get that right.
I know, but my mouth was full of Maryland cookies. Yeah. Last week, this would blow your mind. He came in, do you know what he'd bought? For himself, about 10 penguins. Who buys penguins still?
I know. All wagon wheels.
Oh, I've never liked wagon wheels.
Have you not been a fan?
No, but I was sorry about that. It's The Clash and Rock the Casbah. Talking about records, have I told you that time my brother-in-law, he was moving out of his place, I think moving in with my sister, and I was about 13, and so he was about 30, and I moved in, and he brought round all his records when he was storage to leave them at our house, right? And he had all these old sort of records, 50s and 60s records, and they put them upstairs, and I was looking through them, and it's just all like Elvis stuff and Beatles stuff, and there was a mate of mine who loved Elvis, okay, and he had loads of chemicals. Yeah, he had loads of chemicals, and I was into chemistry, and he said, "Let's swap me some chemicals for them." So I sort of nicked about 5 Elvis singles, and I got all these chemicals, and then the guilt just hit me. I just thought, well, he's going to notice that. And one night, I just came downstairs and I confessed to my mum. And she went, all right, well, I won't tell him, but you've got to be good. And it's sort of like I was just really, really good for a year. And then I remember when I was about 18, my brother was talking about it. And he said, did you ever play those records I left for you?
Brilliant.
He told my mum, he said, these are for Ricky. She just didn't tell me.
She was sharp, wasn't she?
She used opportunism there.
Oh, that's genius.
And that was it. That's why I was good.
But you've never stolen anything since, have you?
No, I don't.
Except that spate of shoplifting after that to teach your mum a lesson.
yeah. Well, I went round and arson. No, I did. I just couldn't believe it. It was terrible.
That's the sort of thing I think we need now, right? We've covered a lot of stuff.
What, education?
Teaching, yeah.
Well, okay. What do you want to know?
Don't know.
Have you got something? Can you educate us on anything?
I've been reading bits.
So could we bring back just for one night only, educating Ricky?
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah. Do you think it warrants that?
I don't know enough about it. You know what I mean?
About what?
It sounds perfect. Play the jingle.
Educating Ricky. He's getting smarter.
A couple of things happened in the week that I read about.
Okay.
Keeping up on what's going on and that.
Sure.
Yeah.
One was about that Galileo fella.
Okay.
Was it about 1636? Was it?
I think it might have been earlier.
Bad.
Go on.
Did some stuff with light and that.
Yeah, he did lots of physical experiments, yeah.
Is that it then, Carl, is it? He did some stuff with light and that.
What did he do with light? What was that?
Well, I think he invented the first...
Telescope?
Telescope. So I think it's a particular lens, though,
and he did experiments where he dropped famously two different weighted balls from Pisa, and they hit the ground at the same time, showing that it doesn't matter, the weight doesn't matter, but air resistance does and stuff like that.
I think he probably explained it a bit better than that.
Yeah, but I'm talking to Karl.
Sure.
Did they need to know
He's
stuff?
just thinking about pizza.
Yeah.
Did they need to know stuff like that back then?
What do you mean, did they need to know stuff like that? It's just...
There weren't people going around going, I've got to drop these two things off the bleeding tower of pizza. I just don't know which one's going to land first.
Yeah, I need to know. Why do you need to
Bring
know
me
that?
Galileo.
Yeah.
It's for a bet.
Yeah.
No, but if I was knocking about then, I'd be like, stop messing with that. We need a telly. Or, do you know what I mean?
I bet he thinks the Flintstones is real.
I know.
That'd be brilliant. That's what I'd do if I was a caveman. I'd make a telly out of rock.
Yeah.
And a pelican
And a
as
car
a
that I
cement
just
mixer.
ran along the road with.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we need a car.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't really got the internal combustion engine. Can you stick your feet through the bottom? Yeah, just get me a car, for Christ's sake.
Anyway, so I learnt that. And
Yeah.
then,
What?
You learned his name.
Yeah.
Other people I learned the name of this week.
Oh, if a chimp could watch telly. Go on, Karl, go on. Brilliant. I love that. That's like a ride song or something. That's my favourite one.
Ride-ish.
Ride-ish. Feeder. Just the way I'm feeding on XFM 104.9.
Rick, quick question for you.
Go
I'm
on.
thinking a lot of people maybe are tuning in for the first time because of the advertising campaign.
Sure.
Should we reintroduce Karl again? I know we've done this a few times in the past, but just worried that people are going to not really kind of get the measure of him.
I'm Ricky Gervais. I'm the one off The Office.
Yeah.
Steve Merchant. He's not the one in The Office. He's not Gareth. Some people think he is. He's got a funny, weird West Country accent that actually Mackenzie was affecting for the role. Steve wrote it with me. He's the tall, lanky fella. Karl is our sort of, I say producer, but he's the one that pressed the buttons because I was
Dog's
too...
body.
Yeah, but I mean, it was just because I was too big to run the desk.
Yeah. Too
like
important,
I used to have to do.
Literally too big. You couldn't get behind there.
Yeah, and then we discovered that, he looked a bit like a boring sort of, all right, yeah, but then when we sort of, poked him with a stick, he came up with, he doesn't realise, but some of the I think, some of the funniest
extraordinary things I've ever
heard. Say hello, Karl.
all right.
Yeah.
Well, classics, I think, so far, that have gone straight to the list include, have you ever used a Y front correctly?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
You never see an old person
Eating a Twix.
eating a Twix.
No.
These are sort of things. He's back on his campaign to get rid of jellyfish. Why is that, Karl?
Oh, did you see the paper yesterday?
Go on.
There's a jellyfish, right? It's about 15 foot long, about 5 foot wide, and there's a fella swimming next to it, and the paper's going, oh, look at this we've found, there's loads of them in Japan.
Yeah.
And it's because the water's getting hot, so it's making jellyfish really big.
Oh dear. How's the campaign going to get jellyfish get rid of them?
What's your point about jellyfish? They don't do anything.
There's no point. They get in the way.
Jellyfish, yeah.
It ruined me holiday, because I got stung by one.
Yeah.
But you think the same thing about Liverpudlians, and we can't just go around, wiping out things that ruin
Well,
your
let's
holiday.
do the jellyfish first, and then we'll move on to the scousers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what they do, and I'm trying to look on the internet. I've been busy this week.
You're jellyfish now, not scousers.
Yeah.
You don't know what
I don't know what they do either.
To sort of try and work out what would happen with the sea if it didn't work, because they say, like, if there's no...
See, this is what we're talking about. Let's do it. People who've listened for the first time, they've got to listen to every word you say. You want to find out what would happen with the sea if it didn't work?
If jellyfish weren't in there, do you know what I mean? Because stuff like coral, apparently the sea would be in a right state if you didn't have any coral in it. Fish, do you know what I mean? I always worry about how many fish we're sort of eating. Because you go past...
Sorry?
No, do you know, like, you go in Marks and Spencer's or Selfridges...
There's loads of fish in there.
And there's really fancy stuff that you think they've killed that, and it looks good on the counter, pretty impressive.
Yeah.
But is anyone going to buy it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's a big, like, a shark sat in ice.
Yeah.
And you go, yeah, they've got like, a lot of fish...
For sure you won't go around the Tate Gallery.
Do you know what I mean?
I've never seen a big shark sat in ice in Selfridges.
They do it. And it's like, you go in the morning and you can go back at night and the same shark sat there, and it's...
So you know it's the same shark, do you?
It's the same one.
So what, same face?
Are you sure he just hasn't lost his mum? And he's just like, he went shopping with her Christmas shopping, and he's just like, he's stranded, he don't know where, he's just waiting.
You know I'm right.
I've never seen a shark in Selfridges.
Well, all right, then say maybe that's one day a week, but on other days they'll have like...
Shark Monday. I think, yeah, sandwiches. Today at sandwiches is Shark Monday. Yeah.
No, it's just that...
So your point is that there's all these fish not being eaten.
Yeah. So
and they're being killed.
They're taking them out of the sea, no one's eating them.
And you're worried, what, that the sea's going to rise because the more things you take out?
Well, we're just going to run out.
Because the fish drink it, don't they? And that keeps the water level down.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
well, you know what I mean. There's stuff that worries me.
You're worried that... Was it you who said that you were worried that... Because, you know, there's sponge in the sea.
Yeah.
But if they took it all away...
No.
Is that him?
That's a Stephen Wright joke.
Is that Stephen Wright? What was the joke?
Sponges grow in the sea. That kills me. How deep would it be if they didn't? I love the fact that he confused you with Stephen Wright, who for a living purposely says ridiculous things.
Yeah.
Does that worry you, Karl?
Well, think about that and play a record.
What do you want?
I'd love to. A classic, a beautiful song by Simon and Garfunkel, April Comes She Will. Now, you weren't speaking to Suzanne last week at this time because you said she had a haircut, probably quite an expensive haircut. She's a lady in media. She's got to look good. She probably doesn't go to the barber like you or just shave it at home. She probably spent quite a little bit of money on it. She came home. She thought, well, my sweetheart, my lover, my sweetheart, you know what I mean? The man in my life is gonna love this.
Well, he adores everything about me. He's gonna love my hair.
She walked in. Hello, Karl. All right. You look like Dave Hill from Slade. Is what Hugh said to the poor woman. And then talked about it on air. She was furious about that. So what did you do?
Karl?
She did listen, yeah. She wasn't happy.
And she heard you slagging her hair off?
Yeah. What
so this is probably annoying her now.
Well, no, it doesn't matter. We can do a lot today because she's at work. So,
and of course, no one's going to tell her.
Let's have a chat about a fat arse, shall we? Hold on.
Oh dear.
You are in so much trouble. That's... Look, he's realised he is a little bit worried. Oh, didn't you go and buy her a coat or something?
Took her out on Sunday and treated her to a new coat and that.
Yeah.
But I offered, I said as well, I said I'd pay to have it done again.
Oh no! Karl, you have... Oh God! Oh my Christ!
So she listened to the show. What did she say? You got home, she'd heard you slagging her hair off.
Imagine that. He thinks that's a good thing. So like, we've won the polls. Brilliant. What are we doing? Well, you can have facial surgery now, love. It's sort of like... It's just... Christ! You offered to have it done again. Unbelievable.
Yeah. But I got home and she's like all being moody with me, right?
Yeah. You thought something's wrong, so you must have listened to the show when I was slagging off her hair.
Well, his first thought was she's probably looked at herself in the mirror. She agrees with me.
Yeah, that barber's been round again.
Yeah.
And she just said, "Oh, that wasn't very nice of you, was it?"
Oh.
So I just said, "Hang on a minute." I said, "That's what we do on the show. When I'm slagging off, you know, Chinese people looking old or whatever, I said, you never interfere."
Sure.
I love the fact.
She's got to get her priorities right.
I love the fact that she's in the same queue as a billion people you've never met.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. She's in the same queue. Well, look, he didn't complain when I was slagging off.
Karl, I don't think Karl has ever admitted he might be in the wrong. Ever. Certainly not to you or I. So did you admit...
That is so true.
Isn't it?
That is so true.
He's never admitted that he might be in the wrong. So did you, in this instance, agree that maybe you'd overstepped the mark?
No, I just said she took it badly. Do you know what I mean? It's only a haircut.
Yeah.
Yep.
Steve, you haven't seen it, so you can't start interfering on this one.
No, okay.
No, I haven't seen it, but I very much doubt she looks like Dave Hill from Slade, who, if I'm... unless I'm mistaken, used to cut his hair with garden shears blindfolded.
Well.
So, you know what I mean? And did her teeth stick out when she started speaking with a Brummie accent as well?
I've got used to it now anyway. So.
And so did you bought... So at some point you came crawling back and you said, do you want me to buy you a coat?
I just said, let's leave that. Let's go out and have a good weekend.
Sure.
But get your hat before we go. And... treated her to a new coat and that. It's a nice coat, so people will look at that rather than looking at the head.
So
what does it do? Flash? It's got obscenities across the back.
If anyone who knows Karl's girlfriend is listening,
tell her.
And maybe you're a work colleague and you're listening to the show.
Because I think this is terrible.
Get her to phone him now.
Get her to phone him now. I mean, forget
the phone on the XFM number. What's
the fat arse complaint line? Because you are in deep shite.
XFM 104.9 of a Saturday. Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant.
Hello there.
But we're not here. No, we're away. So this is the best of, and I hope you're enjoying it. We certainly are.
Made famous, of course, by Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
That's All Along the Watchtower, as originally done by Mr. Bob Dylan.
On XFM 104.9.
So, Karl, just take us through the moment where you gave this gift. Firstly,
So you went into Boots, right? You thought, all right, 100 condoms. Brilliant. Okay. Did you wrap it
I
up?
don't know if it was 100, probably 80.
Right, okay. Yeah.
Right.
You don't want to go mad, do you?
Wrap them up.
I'm just resting easy knowing that he's not trying to breed.
Right? No.
Yeah.
So I got her them. I got her Grease on DVD because she's
Okay.
always watching that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So just think of when her mum said, what did Karl get you? Some condoms and grease.
I was going to say, I'm glad he said on DVD.
And, she was surprised anyway, right? Because
Yeah, I bet she was.
no, when she got
She was thinking like jewellery.
no, right?
That showed her. That surprised you, hasn't it? All right.
So hang on, wait a
You
minute.
thought it was a holiday, didn't you? Yeah, look at your face.
You don't know me at all. So hang on. So did you give these on Christmas Day?
Right, what happened is she got in from work that Saturday, right? And I said, look under the tree.
Knackered. Oh, at least it's Christmas.
Yeah.
At least I'm going to get a little bit. Yeah, go on.
I said, look, you got some stuff under the tree, right? So
Did you give her a sugar lump?
Right, she was really chuffed with that. But she said she was a bit puzzled because I didn't know we had any wrapping paper, right? So I ended up using wallpaper.
You didn't take it off the wall, though. You had some.
No, it was some left over, right? So she said, why have you used wallpaper? I said, well, I didn't have any paper and you were getting in a bit and I wanted you to have a surprise. So she said, can I have a feel of them? I said, no.
Presents.
You thought, right, I've got the right thing.
Yeah.
Right.
And then Christmas Day, I said, no, don't get carried away. It's nothing really good. You know, we said we weren't going to buy each other much. So there you go, open them.
Yeah, go on.
And
Can I just ask, had you received your present from her yet?
yeah.
So what had you received?
What did he have? Had some shoes,
Nice.
right? Getaway game for PlayStation.
Nice.
Which is all right.
I'm just totting up
Just
the
tie
value
up the
of
value
this.
of those,
Go on, yeah.
And
So-
just also think about how much fun and pleasure you get from them.
Yeah.
Although, of course, condoms, I can see the
Well,
do it.
see the appeal.
Well, right, okay. So
yeah.
I think
But
I can.
also add to that bit 150 quid for a meal. If you're going to start
Mind
totting up, 150 quid for a meal. I bought her some shoes, 72 quid.
Yeah, that was after the event, then.
Doesn't matter.
All right, so you'd received these, dare I say it, thoughtful and nice gifts. You handed over the box of condoms. They were wrapped up. She
Well,
unwrapped them.
yeah.
Go on, take us through it. Walk us through it.
Well, it's not something you play with on Christmas morning.
Oh God! Oh, right.
But when she opened
What
them,
did she
her
say? What did
face
she say?
Well, I wrapped them twice as well, so she thought it was something really good.
Extra
It's like,
protection.
do? Right.
And
So she thought it was something really good.
and then
So the disappointment would be doubled.
Yeah, go on, yeah.
then she just opened it and went, oh yeah, so what's on the telly? And that was
God,
that.
ungrateful.
That was
What an ungrateful woman that is.
that. Well, she got stuff.
Fancy not wanting
I told her.
a box of economy condoms from Boots.
I said to her about the thing about, it's all about the surprise and that, innit?
Yeah.
You explained that to her?
Yeah.
What, after she'd unwrapped it?
Yeah. And she was all right about it.
Yeah. She understood.
Rick, I suggested to him that he buy his girlfriend a gift. I'm worried I've done more damage to the relationship by suggesting that than if he had just forgotten.
Next time you've got to go shopping for her yourself, Steve.
I think I might do.
You've better go shopping for her yourself.
I'm glad it's all over though. It's mental.
Yeah.
It annoys me. The whole thing annoys me, and she knows that as well.
Yeah.
She should know. What, she still insists on having Christmas once a year.
Well,
Wow. I'm
no, but well, anyway, what did you get?
I can't think what you bring to the relationship, Karl. I don't know what it is she's getting from you in this relationship. It's like she's
I
doing
think
all
we
the
know.
work. Well, yeah.
80 times. Oh God, God! I love it. You're brilliant. I know what she's getting. He's the.
What? No, he's not thoughtful.
No, but he's thoughtful. He's the best he can do with the brain he's got. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
He's doing his best. He's absolutely doing his best. There's no.
He's working at the limits of his powers.
Do you know what I mean? Though he's done as well as he can with what he was given.
Sure.
and that's admirable.
Yeah.
It's like, I think he's done better than you'd expect. I bet his teachers didn't even think he'd get this far. Do you know what I mean?
What, find a girl?
No, well, yeah, a job, a girl.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Clothe himself. He's done really well. What do you think, Carl? You think you've done well?
I think I've done all right compared to some of my mates.
What are they doing now?
Probably not that much. Do you know what I mean? Mrs. Matthews said I wouldn't be an high flyer. I think I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I have a holiday every year. Got somewhere to live and that.
Yeah. Got a new flat, haven't you?
Yeah, so...
So where are they then, the condoms? Did she show them to her family and friends?
No,
Take
no.
them into work? Look what
I'm
Carl's got me?
surprised she told Ricky, actually. I was a bit disappointed in that.
Yeah.
Because I didn't go shouting around.
Well, she was
what
so
I got.
excited, Carl, clearly. She was just so pleased and proud.
All right, play records, we come back to it.
No, that's it now.
Rick, you may remember that last week we opened with some quality knob news.
Knob news, yeah.
It was
Hitler's knob.
Hitler's knob was one of them. That just sparked off into a whole bunch of other kind of knob-related discussions.
Yeah.
And I'm pleased so far to see that we're almost at the halfway mark for this first hour. And so far we've only talked about nudity and/or todgers.
Yeah.
So excellent work from us. Well done, lads.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to Dr. Fox and the rest of the Sony award committee listening to this one.
Yeah.
But more knob news. I don't know if there's a jingle for that, maybe.
You nearly had me eye out. Knob news.
Knob news, excellent. This is an extraordinary story. A woman tried to sue her bosses for £210,000 after finding a cooked penis in a canteen stew. Hospital cleaner Sophie something, I can't quite pronounce that name, was eating goulash for lunch and could not cut one of the lumps of meat. Oh, you can see where it's going.
I've got so many questions already.
I know. She picked it up and tried to chew it, but it was too tough. Then she inspected it with workmates, who all agreed it was a penis. Imagine that discussion.
Yeah.
Miss Mancula said she vomited for the rest of the day, instantly became a vegetarian, and had to have psychiatric help. It's not known whether the organ was from a human. The case continues.
Well, it can be found out, so that's one thing. Obviously, the doctors aren't confused. They're not going, I don't know, I've never seen one like it.
Yeah.
Also, why is she eating goulash?
I know.
I mean, that's my first question. Why?
Yeah.
Lunch. Oh, what do you want? I don't know, I fancy some goulash.
Yeah. Oh, some gooly lash.
Gooly lash,
Thanks very
like
much
it.
indeed.
Lancashire cockpot
Oh,
is on the menu.
Brilliant.
Only £5.50.
Wangers and mash.
I'd love some wangers and mash, please.
Cock o' van.
Cock o' van.
It's already done for
There's
you.
some. There's wangers and mash, cock o' van, Lancashire cockpot. You know.
That's just off the top of our brains.
Yeah.
So if
So
you've got
if
any
you
of your
wanna-
own, keep them to yourself. We're not interested. What do you make of that knob news?
And it's in a hospital.
Oh, yes, it was. No, hospital cleaner. You're right. Hospital
Oh
cleaner.
God, I know how your mind's thinking already.
There's been a mix-up.
What kind of mix-up?
I love that. What some bloke's gone in, some lesbian's gone in, wanting a sex change. She's got a carrot for a cock.
Bit of stew and steak.
Stewing steak. Oh, that would be great. I just wish we could maybe tape the bits we're not on air, just because that's when Karl comes into his own.
Yeah.
He just said to me, I don't know what I was doing. I was sort of like pottering around, dancing around, doing something annoying probably. And he just looked at me. I don't know. And he was looking at me, and I looked back, and he went, "Have you ever used a Y-front properly?"
Genius.
It's a great question because the answer is definitely no.
Definitely no.
Does anyone use their Y-front properly? And by that I mean get your winky out of the little sort of slot provided, as
Yeah.
opposed to like put it to one side or pull them down or
Yeah.
whatever. Has anyone used a Y-front properly?
I don't think I've ever done it.
I don't think I've ever done it.
I've never seen anyone in a toilet doing it, Rick.
We should be looking.
I wish I hadn't said that.
I caught ya. Really?
Yeah. That's actually how you prove people are gay.
Yeah.
Get them into this conversation.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a trap.
yeah, it's a trap.
It was the trap.
Yeah.
I
I'm
thought
not
that
gay,
was
by the
the,
way.
Yeah.
You didn't prove I was gay. I double bluffed you. As I knew the old gay trick.
I thought it was the old gay lord say no thing.
That is another method. Yeah, there's innumerable methods of doing it.
That's how Oscar Wilde was caught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Well, the judge went to him. Did you see that film last night? Gaylord Say No, and he went no, and they went take him away.
Yeah. Take him down to the cells.
Yeah, take him to Reading.
It is true. That is
well,
true. It originated in America.
yeah.
So many of these things do. It's
Yeah.
a brilliant point, Karl. I'd like to hear from anyone listening who's, and I mean, well, they'll just lie, wouldn't they? I suppose.
Yeah, I don't even use sort of flies.
No?
Usually, I sort of pull my Y-front, my sort of tracksuit So that's why I wear sort of like elasticated waistbands all the time.
Exactly.
Just sort
Speed.
of like... Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get in there with the minimum of effort.
Yeah, and out.
Sure.
Often I won't shake.
No, oh no.
To my detriment, because it often leaks out a little bit later, doesn't it?
Ever been out on a date with a girl where it's just trickled down your leg and you wish it hadn't, and you're thinking, what if she gets my trousers off later? She might smell or see it.
What?
What? I don't know. I don't know what I said there.
Right. Darkness growing on me. Love that. Love the darkness. This is the Best Of Show on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant.
Yes.
I hope you're enjoying the Best Of.
Couple of emails. Monkey Matt's emailed us.
Who?
Monkey Matt.
Oh, Matty, yeah, go on.
Yeah. He says...
How's the Monster?
He's all right. He says, Karl has missed a cracking headline from The Sport. Hide-and-seek champion found dead in cupboard. I hope it's real. I don't know if it is.
I doubt it.
Just looking through some of the news stories that Karl did make it into Karl's news roundup.
Yeah.
Just this one you might be interested in. Headline, woman says partner ran off to become vampire.
Yeah.
And it says, a young mother says her partner has dumped her to become a vampire. Rebecca Roberts from Somerset says Matthew Barrett fell for a blood-worshipping woman in a US cult. The 23-year-old mother says he began shaving all his body hair, dressed in black, and used Rebecca's lipstick to redden his eyes. Rebecca caught him performing weird blood rituals in front of his computer at night, cutting himself to prove commitment. She said, I thought it was just a hobby. Everyone's got a right to one. I was pleased he'd found an interest.
Brilliant.
This is apparently from The Sun. Apparently he's left. He's gone to America. He's living in this Ohio-based cult. But it's the last bit where she's been asked whether or not, if he came back, would she take him back?
Sure.
And this is where I wonder if the journalist, you know how journalists are supposed to just report the news, be objective.
Yeah.
I wonder if maybe the journalist here has maybe had some interference.
Made the quote better for them than... Go on.
Because it says, I never thought this would take over his life. Now, if he came back, I'd say fangs, but no fangs.
Oh, dear!
I can't believe. Imagine you're the woman, Rick.
Okay.
And I've come round.
You're the
to you.
journalist.
I'm the journalist, and I've come in and I've said, okay, I read about this.
All I have to do is not say that thing.
You've come. I understand you're obviously quite upset. Your husband's gone
gutted.
off. If he came back, would you take him back?
Definitely not.
Right.
Really,
what would you say to him then if he came
just
back?
get lost.
Right, but
I'm really pissed off with you.
Would you perhaps say something a bit more pithy?
Not in this situation, no.
You're upset?
He cuts himself, he drinks blood, he's left me. Sod off. I'm not interested, mate.
Because I tell you what.
Go on.
I mean, I like what you said there, but I wonder if we could condense that a bit more. If he came back, would you say...
Go away.
Would you say something? Would you ever say something like, thanks, but no thanks?
No, because it makes it flippant, because I'm really angry.
I know you're annoyed.
And I'm upset, so I wouldn't say... I certainly wouldn't say thanks. I might say no thanks.
But what if you sort of said it like aggressively, like you're giving him the finger? Thanks, but no thanks. Like you didn't really mean
sort
it.
of sarcastically?
Sarcastically. Would you possibly say
I
that?
might say thanks, but no thanks, and that'll be it. And that's and I'd leave it there. I'd never change that.
Sure.
I'd never change those words.
Can I ask you a question?
Go on.
Do you like puns?
Hate them.
Right.
I don't like
It's
Countdown. I don't like QI. I don't like any of those posh Cambridge, Oxford types. I hate puns.
If you had to say thanks but no thanks in the form of a pun, what would you maybe say?
I wouldn't. I never would.
Right.
I'd say thanks but no thanks. I would. I mean, I feel embarrassed that I'd even say that because I don't think I would even say thanks but no thanks.
Okay.
But if I did go that far, I'd leave it there.
Sure.
So,
have you ever noticed, as I have,
go on,
the similarity between the word thanks and fangs?
Not really.
It's very similar.
Not
thanks,
really.
Fangs,
F-T-H, there's a K.
Fangs very much.
G, it's A and N. Well, the A, the N and the S, but that's about it.
Would you agree it sounds marginally similar?
Yeah,
Is it possible you might one day say fangs but no fangs?
I wouldn't know.
Right. I could put that though, could I?
But don't say I said it.
Right.
I mean, yeah. Fangs, but no fangs.
Yeah. This is the thing. Just, if you ever read an article in The Sun, The Mirror, anything, do not believe it. Really seriously question and query it, because...
If it ends with fangs, no fangs.
If it ends with a pun, almost certainly they never said it.
Yeah.
The Cure, Love Song, classic on XFM.
So that's the crabs that you can download their memories.
But what about other animals that are in the sea, in that same sea, eating the stuff? Have they tested them yet?
I don't know. I think they just took it on because their biology, something to do with, I presume they could take up minerals and, I don't know why. I don't know. But anyway, next one, it's just on the horizons, a bodybuilder, yeah? Married another bodybuilder, right, and they're pregnant, and they had these tests, and the baby was very large, but it was causing it pain, right, in the thing, right, and after This
It is
is
extreme.
this
It's
is-
almost bizarre and like.
Yeah, after the female woke up pregnant after 7 months, and the baby
It's walking around.
had forced its way out of the vagina.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it forced its way out, and it was
almost had like super strength. Like
and it was pulling her along by the umbilical cord, and they had to, and it was a stone.
extraordinary. That's
Because,
freaky. I mean, you
because
talk
it-
about
yeah.
freaky stuff.
That's made up.
What?
It wasn't pulling her along.
It
Yeah,
was.
well, no, it was she could feel it.
Exactly. And it was. Do you know what I mean? Like just went and just sort of squeezed its
Just
way
got out because it was
Just
ready,
climbed out.
because all the hormones.
Because it
and
thought
stuff.
it was ready.
Oh, God.
Imagine that. Just waking up and finding that in the bottom of the bed. Freak out, wouldn't it? Because you'd think it was a nightmare initially.
And it had hair and everything, didn't it?
Yeah, because all the hormones there, like
This
hair,
show
almost
was-
like a beard.
there was something in the week about, you've got test tube babies and that now, haven't you? But they've managed to do it. I only caught half
I
the
knew he'd be
story.
more impressed by the crabs than that. He doesn't care if it's
No,
human.
I am. I'm telling you
Go
though, that there was something. I only caught half the story because I was busy. But there's something about babies being able to be born without having any people involved. Or something. It's like putting them in an oven or something, and it's like a cake. And after a certain amount of time, it's ready.
I think you can buy those in Argos for kids at Christmas.
It's my first baby kit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's Play-Doh, I think, that they can buy.
Yeah. So what do you think of that then?
The baby one.
Yeah.
I prefer the crab one,
Yeah.
but the baby thing's pretty horrible.
Yeah.
So it was bigger than like the average.
Both made up. We've made those up.
Yeah, they're both rubbish.
They're both
they are
bullshit.
both rubbish. Despite the fact they're both rubbish.
Yeah.
They're interesting.
We made those up. Both those stupid stories up.
Yeah.
Imagine downloading a crab's memories and seeing its mum feeding it as a child.
Both utter rubbish.
I had trouble.
Yeah.
I know I was going to have trouble with pushed its way out of the vagina.
Yeah.
I practiced that about 30 times yesterday with Stephen. I was going, I'm not going to be able to do it, mate.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to say that.
Yeah.
Are you disappointed?
A little bit. I mean, the baby one's a bit sort of out there.
Yeah.
I wasn't really having that one.
No.
But the crab one,
See, now, what's interesting, I think, is a useful experiment, Carl. I don't know what it's taught you about yourself. But would you say that that's revealed to you a certain thing? I don't know, maybe... that you're a bit gullible. I mean, what I'm saying is maybe you shouldn't accept or swallow hook, line and sinker everything you read on the web. You not think maybe a valuable lesson
I
there?
feel bad because I said to Steve, he won't be annoyed that we conned him, he'd be annoyed that they're actually not true. You'd love that crab thing to be true, wouldn't you?
it wouldn't surprise me if it did happen one day.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, and then
yeah.
who's laughing?
And it's, in the break when I said about the crabs, you know, well, I'm keeping them then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell you a job I don't like.
What?
I wouldn't want to be doing. The woman, there's a little woman who sits in the little snack stall on Finchley Road station.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to describe it really. She is surrounded by snacks. She can't move for snacks. It's
Does
like
it look like American Beauty, but with different...
not dissimilar to that.
Yeah.
It's a little hut on the station, and it's like if you go to the seaside, you can put your head through one of those cardboard cutouts, and it looks like you're a big fat person, or whatever, and you can
Yeah.
have your photo taken. It's like an equivalent of that, but it's just snacks everywhere. She's got bananas up to her chin. She's got chocolate coming down to her eyes, crisps either side of her. She can't move. She can't do 360 degrees. She's like packed in there. I don't know how she gets in there.
I
of a
think they
morning.
put her in there first, and they put, pour in the bananas.
Yeah.
Then they go pour in the nuts.
She has
and
2
they just-
hours of makeup before they
Yeah,
open,
exactly, yeah.
dressing her in there. Because I'll ask for something from the fridge, and she cannot turn her head to see. She has to go by feel alone, just to feel the fridge and get stuff out and pass it. And often I'll say, that's not what I wanted, but she can't. You've got to let her off. It's
Oh,
extraordinary.
dear.
But there's no music
Does
playing,
she
there's
have to
nothing.
sell her way out of it?
Exactly.
if it's a slow day, she's stuck there till the next day.
Yeah, it's like a world-breaking attempt.
yeah. Carl, what job wouldn't you want to do? Well, any job. You're a lazy...
You're joking, aren't you? I've done loads of stuff. I'm quite happy now doing what I'm doing.
Yeah. You look happy.
Trying to think.
You sound happy.
Yeah, I mean, calm down. You on drugs?
I'm all right.
Are you
I
on
was happy
E?
before England have won and that. I'm
What?
happy for them.
Yeah, go on,
To
happy
be
for
fair,
them.
I'm happy in that.
Yeah, what do you mean happy for them? We are England. Happy
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't play. I did very little towards it.
No.
It was mainly Johnny Wilkinson.
Yeah, I
and the
barely
other-
contributed. Switching on the TV was about as much as I did.
Exactly. And shouting, come on!
Yeah.
Talking about jobs and that, though, I was reading the other day about, rubbish jobs that people have had and
I
stuff.
haven't got time when I'm at work, man. I just get on with it. I'm not squiddly diddly. Fingers in pies, different jobs. Go on.
Do you know Ivor the Terrible?
Ivan.
His Russian. Yeah, that was the Welsh fella who was bloody awful, but not as bad as his Russian cousin Ivan. Go on.
He had a fella doing some work for him. Right, this fella built his house. After it was done, right, the terrible fella was like,
fella Ivan.
He was going, "Oh, it's brilliant. You've done a good job there.
Yeah.
I don't want you to build another one like that." Took his eyes out. Just stopped him making an house like that. Yeah.
Blimey.
That's bad, isn't it?
Why didn't he take away his trowel? Then he could have seen, but he couldn't have built a house without a trowel. You can't build a house without a trowel.
Yeah.
I suppose he probably later thought that once he'd been nicknamed Ivan the Terrible.
Yeah.
He thought, why? Because you gouge people's eyes out.
Yeah, but I didn't want to build another house.
I know, but
take his trowel away. What would I have been then? Ivan the crafty at most.
Exactly. Yeah.
Ivan the jealous. Ivan the spoilt brat. But gouge someone's eyes. That is bloody terrible. I'm surprised you're not called Ivan the. Do you know what I mean?
You're going to get on in history like with Vlad the Impaler.
Yeah.
He's mainly remembered for impaling people.
Yeah. He did a lot of other stuff.
Did a load of great charity work he did.
The impaling is the thing that's really gone down in history. When were you reading about Ivan the Terrible?
No, it's just
or Ivan the Terrible is the thing you remembered from this informative article?
No, it was just little bits like that. Talking about him, there was a thing about someone who worked for that fella who painted the ceiling.
Sistine Chapel?
Yeah. There was a thing, a woman who worked for him in his house. And
I love how you assimilate information when it's just bordering on the academic or just the interesting and true. It's wonderful. Ivan the Terrible gouged someone's eyes out because built him an house. That fella who painted that ceiling had a woman work for him. Imagine if you wrote that down in an essay. Imagine if you wrote that in a school essay.
Well, you'd probably end up with not getting a grade or
thinking you turned up to more than you had.
Exactly. Anyway, the woman who lived with...
Yeah, the woman who lived in a shoe. Go on.
Yeah, there was this woman who lived with him, and she used to, go out and do all this shopping and that.
Yeah.
But because she couldn't read or write, he used to have to draw everything that he wanted.
Why couldn't he just tell her?
I don't know.
No, wait. That's an excellent point. Could she talk?
Yeah, but if it's a big list and that, loads of different coloured paints.
But why couldn't she draw on a piece of paper? Why did he have to do it?
Because he's a better drawer, isn't he?
That's the point. That's it. We were just looking for the logic of the story. You found it.
You've done it. Play a record. He's a better drawer.
Oh, that was great. That was very, very funny indeed.
What a wonderful clip that was.
I enjoyed it.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Wow. It was a few weeks ago, wasn't it, really? I mean,
I think it was last week.
we'd have to have very, very bad memories not to remember that hilarious clip. I'd like to hear that again maybe in a couple of weeks' time when I'm away.
Yes, absolutely.
It's embarrassing, isn't it? Mm-hmm. And but the good thing is, on telly, I feel a bit guilty about putting out shoddy rubbish because I'm getting paid an awful lot.
Yes.
But here, I don't give a They can bleep that.
They will do.
Well, I didn't really want to make it a Christmassy type show because I don't really like it.
Oh, he's done it again. What, you did Christmas once, didn't like it?
No, my dad always said...
All right, steady on.
Dad said Christmas morning was for for me. So he used to stay in bed. So he never...
That's brilliant. That's a great thing to say, isn't it? Yeah. Christmas morning's for you. Run wild. Do what you want. Just don't bother me.
I'm going to Honolulu for 2 weeks.
That's great. Dad, it's Christmas. Do I have to do anything? No.
So my mum used to get up because she used to like to see my face light up, when I open my presents. And then...
to keep the fireworks.
And then I'd have to go to my bedroom from about 6 o'clock onwards because my mum and dad were into having big Christmas parties and I wasn't old enough to go.
Right.
So they'd say, right, you've had your fun there, you go up to your bedroom, stay in there.
Really?
Yeah, I remember one year, right, I got a train set, that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
Right? It's brilliant. Playing with it all day. I thought, I don't mind about the party, I'm happy staying up here playing with this. Brother comes in, he's had a few, right? He's going, give us a go on your train.
How old is he?
He's a bit older than me, so he might have been let's see.
Well, let him be 18.
Probably about 18, 19,
and how old were you?
like that. I had a train set, so I don't know, about
14.
something like that. Yeah. Right, so I'm playing on that, loving it and stuff. And then he comes in and goes, give us a go. He turns the transformer up to 14. he went really fast for about 5 seconds, broke it, and then he went back downstairs.
Wow.
So Christmas, I hadn't even got to
Sounds
Christmas
like
Day.
the Conservative government with British Rail.
Satire, that is.
Satire, Rick, I just thought that there's satire.
It's
If there's any satirical shows listening or
it
magazines,
doesn't work in any way because there's the analogy falls down apart from there being a train.
think it through though. British Rail was trains,
Yeah.
and the government broke the trains in many. Well, they didn't break them, like not officially breaking them, but they kind of.
It does work. It's perfect.
Oh, I'm very pleased with that.
And I can't. And no one's asked him to be on. Have I got news for you?
It's weird, isn't it?
Because
It's strange that when
Yeah.
you've got a satirical mind that's as quick as that.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
he's broke your little train set. So what did you do?
I just like watched telly and had some sausages.
I bet you were happy with that, though, weren't you?
Oh, it's a bit annoying though, isn't it, when your main present of the year's been broke.
And did
then,
it ever get it fixed?
No, that was it. That was it. Put away.
I'm intrigued why your parents wouldn't let you come and join in the festive fun. Was it like really debauched down there? Was it like eggnog everywhere? And...
Well, no, but I mean, that's fair enough. 6 is a little bit early, but I just think, you know, if you're a kid, you had those fun, put them to bed at 8 maybe. And
Do you think so on Christmas Day? I thought that was a day for family.
Well, not if there's a party going on.
And
Well, don't have the party on the Christmas Day. is
Well,
my point.
that's another option.
Yeah. Your parents are weird, aren't they? A strange breed.
Well, I think that was the year, right? You're talking about buying presents and stuff. I think I did treat my mum to. I didn't buy my dad anything. I think that was like when I got a bit older, I used to get my dad something because he wasn't that bothered anyway.
No.
So got my mum. There was a cheap shop, right?
Of course.
Thank God for that.
Called Snips. Right? So I went in there and I thought, let's see what I can get her. And remember Victoria Plum?
I don't think so.
Well, it's like a fairy character.
Right.
Right. And my mum's into gnomes and stuff. Right. So I thought, right.
She must be pleased with you then.
Victoria Plum. I was thinking, is that one of the neighbours? Is it like a brandy
Do you
liqueur?
remember Victoria Plum?
Victoria Plum.
Victoria Plum, yeah, it's like a little fictional sort of character, right?
Okay.
So I saw it, I thought, yeah, she'll love that, right? So I did my paper round, saved up for 2 weeks, right? Got that sorted, went to Snips, bought the Victoria Plum. Next day, I'm in town with her, right? So I think, I know what I'll do. I said, come in here a minute, right? So we go in and we're looking around, and I tested her, right? I went, look at that there, that's all right, isn't it? And she goes, oh, it's bloody awful.
Oh, Carl. Oh, Carl. Oh, God.
So then Christmas Day comes. I said, don't bother opening it. She said, no, why? I said,
Oh,
"Don't."
no. Why did you still give it to her?
So, well, it was too late. I'd already bought it.
Oh, Carl.
So she opened it, and I was like, and she said, oh, that's nice. I said, why are you saying that? I said, the other day, she said, it's bloody awful. She said, oh, no, I thought you were pointing at something else.
Oh, no.
So that's why I don't get anyone anything anymore.
Oh, God. Play record. Oh, God. Oh.
You know, I've never been a religious type. You know, if people want to do it, I let them do it and what have you.
Good of you.
But out of all of them, I want one that's not going to take over your life. I don't want one where you've got to get up 3 times a day and you've got to go and pray and that you've got to get up early. Forget that. It's getting in the way. But if it's something like... I was walking to work the other day, right, across Oxford Street. There's a little Hare Krishna fella there. And he sort of had... he had a leaflet and stuff. And he said, you know, are you interested? And I said, what do you do? And he said, well, you know, we're against getting stressed out and what have you. And he gave me a plum. They hand out food for some reason. But I sort of asked a few questions.
It's just the imagery. These two bold people, one of which is wearing an orange smock.
Holding a plum in the middle.
He hands the other one a plum. It's almost like you could imagine some kind of religious painting.
Exactly. Yeah.
But you know, what is their sort of main thing? Because he didn't really tell me that much. He was a Japanese bloke, so I didn't know what he was saying that much.
Why? He wasn't speaking English?
Not very well. He wasn't the best sales bloke to send out for them, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But what's that? Are they... You're saying they're nothing like...
Well, I believe Hare Krishna is a kind of as an offshoot of a sort of Buddhist faith.
It is. I think they are Buddhist, aren't they?
Yeah, and obviously their kind of trademark, as it were, is that they have to say, I believe they have to say Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna in a certain rhythm, in a certain order, a certain amount of times per day. That's why you see them walking down the street saying Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, because it's actually a sort of religious chant which they're obliged to do. So you see, even if you go into the Hare Krishna faith, you may find yourself, you know, in Tesco or whatever, forced to say Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Perhaps why?
Out loud,
out
not
loud.
just thinking it.
Yeah, no, out loud.
You can put it on an iPod and
You
just
couldn't put that
listen.
on an iPod. No, it doesn't count. No, I think you have to actually say it. So I guess that kind of eats into your social life a little bit.
And there's the wearing orange as well.
Particularly frustrating, I imagine, if you're in a cinema or a library. A little bit awkward there, midway through.
Or
Star
you
Wars,
live next door to a bloke called Harry Krishna,
Yeah.
who constantly thinks you're calling him.
Yeah.
That probably.
Yeah. So that's in essence. I mean, I don't think we've quite done the Hare Krishna faith its full service there, but so interesting to you. I mean, you got handed a plum. You've been treated well by them.
Yeah, well, but he couldn't tell. I just wanted to know how much time it would take up. What are the benefits? What can you do? What can
Well, I
you
think
do?
the benefits are they probably don't get stressed out. They've probably got that sort of that zen, that chi-ness about them, where they try and interact and
Quite meditative.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've got some nice trainers as well, don't they, with their orange.
What are you looking for then in a faith, Karl? You say what are the benefits? I mean, obviously Catholicism, you get the communion wine and bread. So
Yeah, but I can afford that.
right.
Probably just I like the Crusaders. I was forced into joining that as a kid because a mate sort of joined it, and he sort of said, "Are you joining?" I sort of swore at him. I said, "I'm not doing that." Right?
Yeah.
He said, "Right, if you don't come with me, I'll tell your mum that you just swore." So I was like, "Oh." So I went. So I went along, and they used to just go on the Friday when they played, Sabutio and stuff. And then I went on one Sunday, and it was totally different. There was no Sabutio. There was no sort of
Table tennis.
the thing where you hold a thing and knock things over. Skittles. There was all that on a Friday. Went on the Sunday. It was rubbish. He said, "Right, sit down in this room." They gave me a Bible. Thought, this looks too heavy, this is too big, I'm not interested in this book. And I never went again. I used to hide on a Sunday when they came round. And that's been the only sort of...
I suddenly, why did it suddenly turn out to have to hide on a Sunday when they're coming round?
Because they wouldn't leave. They wouldn't leave.
Who was
the
it? Were they
house.
adults?
It was well, he seemed like an adult to me at the time, but he was probably about 27.
Well,
like
that is an adult.
Yeah, but do you know what I mean? He seemed a lot older when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And he came knocking and that, and he used to say to me, "Mum, I'll just tell him I'm ill or something." And he used to hang around to see if I'd eventually come out to play and that. And if I did, I think they would have grabbed me and took me there.
I love the idea that for you religion has to bring with it some kind of gift. It's like, join our faith and you get an alarm clock radio. It's like something like
I think religion does bring a gift. Usually, it's
the gift of the Lord.
Well, the gift of everlasting life, isn't it? And that's the problem with it. A lot of people believe in it because they think.
But for
I'll be
Karl,
all right.
his feeling is like that should be a given. That's safe. I'm definitely going home with eternal life. But what
Yeah.
else can I have? Is there an
Why do you
iPod
have to
in
have
it?
a religion? Because obviously I don't have a religion. I don't miss it, and I wouldn't want one. I'm an atheist, and that's out of belief. That's out of logic, and we don't get into the politics or the morality of it. Why do you feel you need a religion? Why don't you just get a hobby?
Well, I didn't want one. I don't want one. I just was saying that, if I was to get one, which one would I go for? Is what I'm saying.
I'd
what I
like to
mean?
see you perhaps as a Jew. I think Judaism would suit you well, I think.
What are the hours like for that?
Tough. Can be tricky.
That's what I mean. I don't want anything that's, And they have a day where they don't eat and stuff. I couldn't be doing that.
So then they have days when they eat too much.
Yeah, but what happens if I'm not that hungry that day? Like I say, I don't like change. You know what I mean? I like my Cheerios in the morning. I
That was Radiohead and They're There. We're Not Here, all right? Pre-recorded. Coming up is one of Karl's little things. Enjoy it.
Anyway, Karl, look, you almost let it slip then as you were talking about your filling out that application form. There's some big news that everyone needs to know, which we were stunned by in the week, although the more we sort of talk to you, the more it starts to fall into place.
Yeah.
But Karl, what's the story?
That I haven't got me exam results from my GCSEs.
He never turned up to get his exam
I
results.
was working.
And so, how many did you take in the end? Because you weren't even sure about that, were you? You think you took maths and English, don't you?
Yeah.
And
Art.
you think you've handed in the artwork for art, don't you?
Now, art was continual assessment, wasn't it? Coursework. And what was it that you made?
I made a man sort of putting his arms into a car.
You made a model of a man putting his arms into a car.
What was this?
So
Sort of
that
like-
one's passed.
Was
We
that
can
this,
take that
this
aside.
homage to break-ins in Manchester? Was this? What was this? Oh look, he does what he sees.
Yeah.
So
you've
what's
got that. That's safe. You definitely got that one.
So you've taken art, you've taken English and maths, you think. So this is what we're going to do, listeners. We're going to try and find out his exam results for him and tell him next week.
Live on air.
We're going to call his school, we're going to try and track him down, and we are going to have a little envelope, and we are going to give Karl, at the age of 29, his O-level results. GCSEs, yeah.
Now, Karl, so you took maths.
Yeah.
You think you took English. Do you remember turning up to do those? Do you remember sitting in the room filling in the forms?
Yeah.
Okay. And how did you feel you did?
I don't think I did well.
You don't think you did well? Did you revise?
No.
Why didn't you revise?
Because I don't really believe in it.
Okay.
Well, it's just that if you don't know it, then you don't know it. You shouldn't have to start looking at the book. If I went to like the hospital,
Yeah.
and the doctor said, "Oh, you need your appendix out," but hang on a minute, I've just got to read up on it.
Yeah.
That isn't good enough.
Okay.
He should know, and that's the way I feel about it.
To be fair, though,
He did do the revision beforehand.
yeah, they don't usually pass on, maybe when they're in practice.
Yeah,
7 years
information
down
they
the
took in
line.
by osmosis.
Yeah, yeah, and they bloke comes in and goes, "Can I just see what you did with that?" And I goes, "You've passed."
Yeah.
Phew, that's a good one. Yeah.
Good job I watched Casualty. But I was in the cinema. It's not long ago, and I went to see that. It was I think I was off to see that film, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, or whatever it's called. Do you know
Well, they could be on the phone for that because there's subtitles, so it's not going to ruin it, is it?
Yeah, it wasn't her. I was sat next to another woman. She was crunching away, big fat woman.
No, but he's got a good point there.
Loads of people could be on the phone in there, and it wouldn't sort of niggle you.
Fine. Well, at least we've cleared that one up.
Imagine if that was true.
Because, well, it's like when you go on the tube and read a paper. There's loads of noise, but you can still concentrate, can't you?
He's got you.
Do you know what
That's
I mean?
such a great point, isn't it?
Right, yeah, because it's so easy to lose yourself in that magic realism world, with all the sound effects and music and surging, exciting noise, and there's a woman clattering on going, "Yeah, well, I'll probably meet you later, Stan. Should we get some Diamond White in and around by the park?"
Yeah.
Switch off. I do it.
Yeah, but we know what you're like.
Yeah, you can switch off, Karl.
It's like you can turn your ears off. That's the skill you
Well, it's
have.
not the ears, it's the behind the ears.
Yeah.
It's the process between the ears and the brain that you can switch
Exactly.
off, so he can still hear all these things like a cat.
But I was in the there was this woman sat next to me. She was a big fat one. She was crunching on some popcorn. Again, that's a crime. Why they're selling popcorn in cinemas? I don't understand why
She
the
needs to
noisiest.
eat regularly, she's
Why
fat.
have the noise? Why the noisiest food in a cinema?
Yeah.
I don't understand why that's come about.
Yeah.
Really makes me angry.
Yeah.
Exactly right. This-
Smoothies. We want smoothies without straws.
Exactly. The trailer for that film AI, Artificial Intelligence, came on. Do you remember that? And the tagline was, "David is 11 years old. He weighs 60 pounds. He's 4'6" tall. He has brown hair. His love is real, but he is not."
Oh, yeah.
And she just went, "How old was he again?" To her boyfriend. Right? Just ruined it. War film trailer comes on for some Pearl Harbor or something. She goes, "Yeah, I don't fancy that. Just announcing this, don't fancy that. Too many war films." So then the trailer, then the opening credit comes on for Crouching Tiger. Before that, that thing that comes up that says it's signed by the BBFC and it has the kind of certificate and everything, and that certificate to say what age you have to be. That came up, and it said Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon in brackets subtitles. She went, "It's not subtitled, is it?" I thought this was the most famous foreign film for years. It won Oscars. It was a huge film. Everyone knew it was foreign. She goes, it went, and so the credits begin. It says Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. She went, "Stupid name for a film."
What? She just
She
wanted
paid
it.
to see it. She was with her boyfriend. So then it starts, right? And obviously it's in Japanese or Mandarin or something. She's like, and they're all talking in Japanese.
Japanese or Mandarin.
Whatever it is. So they're speaking in this, Japanese language, Oriental language. And she's going, "Don't they sound stupid? Hot ching chong 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 chong. Don't they sound stupid?" She was going, and then the subtitles come up, and it's quite a weird kind of strange language they're talking. And she was going, "Can't make the subtitles out either. It's both gobbledygook." Just wittering on every step of the film.
I totally agree with you, but what I like in your telling of it, I know you're sort of getting quite
I'm
emotional.
genuinely livid.
But she went Mandarin or Japanese, some Oriental language. And
Well, I don't know what it was.
It's a strange language. It's a strange language.
Well, anyway.
Oh, dear.
So then I moved. I climbed over several seats, made a big huff of, make a big show of moving.
Yeah.
Sat next to a guy on the phone, just chatting on the phone.
Oh, I'd have gone mental at that.
So now I hate that film. I didn't enjoy it. I don't like seeing it. I don't want to even think of it.
It's subtitles, isn't it?
Well, rubbish.
That's why I get videos.
Yeah. I should have thought that through, Carl. You're absolutely right.
Lamb chop.
Yeah, let's play Lamb Chop. This is brilliant. This is from this CD that came out recently with Uncut magazine. Occasionally they put out some quite interesting free CDs, and this was one that had various covers of Rolling Stones songs. And a lot of them were, quite shoddy, but this was a brilliant, specially done, I think, for the CD. It's Lamb Chop doing a version of quite an obscure Rolling Stones song called Backstreet Girl. It's just beautiful. Let's hear it. Rick, I sometimes get off at the Tube at Tottenham Court Road if I want to look at the record shops before I come into XFM, and I always cut through Chinatown.
Oh yeah.
And every time I come through Chinatown, the same thought always strikes me. I always feel like I want to just gather all the little locals, all the little Chinese fellas, just gather them round and just go, guys, in what way is this a town?
It's not, is
This
it?
is not, at best, what you've got here is a novelty street.
Yeah, Gerrard Street is not a town,
No,
mate.
it's not a town. You've had this here for like 100 years. It's not expanding.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't just call it Chinatown and claim it's a town.
If I was them though and you did it, I go, what are you talking about? It is a town. It is a town. It's
What,
our
in what
town.
way?
It is a town. It's our town. We got all lots of stuff.
Where's your church? Where's your mayor?
We needed. We got a betting shop.
Not enough.
It is.
See, all you've got here is restaurants.
No,
that does not a town make.
no. Got a little supermarket with snacks.
What does it sell?
Snacks.
Specifically, I would imagine crackers.
Yeah, yeah. Do you want to buy a dragon? Do you want to buy an ornamental dragon?
If I wanted to buy one, this is where I would.
Do you want to buy a gold dragon?
Is it made of gold?
No, it's made of plastic, but it's sprayed gold. Do you want to buy that?
It's not a town.
It is a
It's
town.
not a town.
Yeah.
And it annoys me because when I first came to London, I genuinely thought Chinatown was going to be this amazing, what they've got there is
You'd hear a gong and every time we went in there,
and there'd be rickshaws and people walking on those little sort of wooden shoes. You know those ones? They're brilliant. They are just comping around in them, but nothing. It's nothing. It's just. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It just reminds me of, have you ever been to any of those sort of museums? You tend to have them up north where they've got you sort of sit in a little cart and it sort of rides you through kind of, I don't know, it might be,
Newcastle,
the Victorian era.
Yeah. Then, Can I have half a pound of those sweets, please?
Exactly.
Of course you can.
If there were some animatronic men, it would just be an exhibit.
Yeah. Their concession to being 100 years ago is that there's some scales in the shop and there's a horse outside.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it, exactly. Yeah. The traditional sounds and smells of old England.
And the voice of going, of course, there was no television.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Brilliant. Yeah. Welcome to Chinatown.
Ding, 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 ding.
So it's not, it's a good point.
Is that a piece of traditional music? Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Is that some traditional Chinese music, or is that music that someone in this country wrote, thinking it sounded like Chinese music?
I think it was the Vapors, wasn't it?
Oh, is that what it is? That? Because it sounds so, that's the music, isn't it? But are you sure they didn't take that from some other source?
It's that pentatonic scale, isn't it? What is it called? It's the black notes on the piano.
Right, that's the one I can play along with EastEnders.
Yeah.
Do you know what I don't get with it?
Go on.
Chinatown.
Yeah, Chinatown, because I always walk through it on the way to work. A couple of things annoy me. First of all, I think it's bad business, just because if you've got a Chinese restaurant, put it somewhere where there isn't any others.
It's a good point.
Yeah, but it's also a community. They're not just a theme park for other people.
I remember going out one night with Suzanne and some friends, and you got there and there's so much choice. It's that dilemma of, forget it.
Well, not really. Specifically, do you fancy Chinese?
Well, no, but why don't you go to the one with the dead ducks hanging in the window? That's my favourite.
That's the other thing as well. It's like, normally you put your good stuff in the window. If that's what's in the window. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
And the other thing that annoys me, walking through it today, there's always lard on the floor.
What, in the street?
In the street.
It is, honestly. I'm scared I'm going to slip over. It's because all the restaurants and that. But why is it? That's another point.
Well, it's not oozing out of the restaurants.
No, but why is it?
I don't know what they do.
Careful. Listen, no, but why is
That's why they used to wear those little wooden shoes.
No, okay, we've got...
No, but the thing is as well, they try and wash it with water, which doesn't work with lard, and it's like oil.
Famously, yeah.
You know what I mean? Even I know that.
Yeah, you've got to scrub it.
So,
you think
sorted that out.
Yeah, you think they'd know, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, thanks for your thoughts on Chinatown, Carl.